baseman, number 12, Jose Ruiz. Batting 6th, the catcher, number 4, Zach Ross. Batting 7th, the center fielder, number 6, Dorian Brodus. Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 25, Josiah Shipley. And batting And now, the starting lineup for your Cowlitz Black Bears. The starters as announced by head coach Alan Embry. Leading off, the left fielder from Gonzaga University, number 17, Sam Canton. Batting second, the shortstop, also from Gonzaga, number 3, Brock. Second, the shortstop, also from Gonzaga. Batting third, from Utah Valley University, he is your all-time Cowlitz single-season RBI leader, number 13, Callan Overside. Batting fourth, the first baseman from the University of Washington, number 38, Nick Hovland. Batting fifth, the right fielder from the University of San Diego, number 28. They call him Smitty, Austin Smith. Batting sixth, the catcher from Central Arizona, number 2, Louis Albrecht. Batting seventh, the second baseman from the University of Nevada, number 32, Seth Sweetchick. Batting eighth, the third baseman from Lower Columbia College, number 6, it's Miller time, Nick Miller. And batting ninth, the designated hitter from the University of Hawaii, number 26, Ben Ziegler. And starting on the mound tonight for your Black Bears, from Hope International University, number 24, Raul Herrera. All right, fans, please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Please welcome former Cowlitz County Sheriff Mark Nelson and his grandson, it's his 4th birthday today, Colt.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Give it up for Sheriff Mark Nelson. And happy 4th birthday to his grandson, Colt. All right, fans, it brings me great pleasure to do this one more time this season. Let's play ball.
It's the home finale of the 2022 regular season for the Cowlitz Black Bears, who are on the outside looking in with 4 games left to go for the West Coast League playoffs. Cowlitz took game number 1, a thriller, 9-6 last night. Another great one here at Story Field, with Portland coming away with the 6-4 win. Now it's the rubber game between these two sides here on Thursday evening for the home finale here in 2022. It's the Portland Pickles and it's the Cowlitz Black Bears, and it's here from Longview. Welcome in to Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Brendan Riley on Mixler.com, as well as streaming live on YouTube as well. Pleasure to have you join me on your Thursday evening. Cowlitz looking to bounce back, keep their playoff hopes alive. Right now, they sit 2.5 games back of the Bend Elks, who hold the final playoff spot in the South Division of the West Coast League. Yakima Valley, game and a half up on the Black Bears, a game behind on the Bend Elks as we get set for game number 3. Raul Harada getting the ball for the Black Bears, making his 10th start this summer, 3.18 ERA for the Fullerton, California native. Last time out, last Friday, against the Nanaimo Night Owls, went 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 walks of shutout baseball, and an 18-0 victory for the Black Bears. Eddie Saldivar Jr., Jacob Jablonski, and Kyle Russell, the top 3 in the order. Evan Leibel will do the cleanup duties with Jose Ruiz batting 5th. Zach Ross behind the plate batting 6th, with Dorian Broadus, Josiah Shipley, and Nolan Hines rounding out the starting 9 here for Mark Magdaleno this evening. The first pitch is called for a strike on the outside corner, and we're off and running at 6:37 p.m. here from Longview. 71 degrees, partly cloudy skies with winds out of the northwest-north at 5 miles per hour. The 0-1 just missing, counts even at 1-1 here to Eddie Saldivar Jr. leading things off for this Portland Pickles team. The 1-1 breaking ball misses down and in. 2 balls and a strike now to Saldivar. Harada, 48 innings this summer, 43 hits, 18 runs, only 17 earned, with 9 walks and 22 strikeouts. The 2-1, a high chopper to Nick Hovland at first. He'll take it to the bag himself for out number 1. A good start for Raul Harada in his 10th start this summer. Has gone at least 6 innings in 4 starts this summer. Has gone at least 5 in 5 starts as well. This will be backing him up defensively here for game number 3. Sam Canton in left, Callan Halverson in center, and Austin Smith in right. Nick Miller getting the nod for the first time this series. He's at third. Brock Bozen at short. The first pitch to Jacob Jablonski. Chases one in the dirt for strike number 1. Seth Sweetchick at second, and Nick Hovland over at first. And the battery mate to Raul Harada this evening is Louis Albrecht. 0-1 the count with 1 out in the top of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss from Jablonski on an outside breaking ball. Quickly 0-2 to the Pickles first baseman. Black Bears going with their black jerseys with the orange C on the left side of the chest. Black caps with the orange C out in front with white pants. Portland going with the gray jerseys this evening. The 0-2 pitch. Jablonski sits back on the changeup and he drives it in the left center, and it's down for a base hit. Jacob Jablonski picking up the first base knock of game number 3. Now 2 hits in the series for the first baseman from Palmdale, California. And it's a runner on with 1 gone for Kyle Russell.
And now batting the shortstop, number 34.
Cowlitz 13-13 at home this season, trying to end the 2022 regular season with a record of over 500 here at Story Field. First pitch to Russell. Curveball called on the outside corner for strike number 1 here to Kyle Russell. Give you the umpires this evening. On the base pass is Billy Yeager, and calling balls and strikes is Andrew Mervin. Quick look over at first has Jablonski back in with a dive. Well, 0-1 the count with 1 out in the top of the first inning to Kyle Russell. A long ball for him last night, a 2-run shot. That came in the top of the 4th. The pitch fouls one off over into the Black Bears dugout. Quickly 0-2. Raul Harada attacking with strikes here early on, something that he's done so much this season. He's doing it again here against Kyle Russell, hitting below the Mendoza line this season. 194 average for the sophomore out of Washington State. Multi-hit night for him last night, picking up his 2nd this season. The pitch, fastball, soft liner, gets down in left center for a base knock. Can will cut it off. Jablonski will stop at second. And a pair of 1-out singles from the 2 and 3 hitters for the Pickles will now bring up the designated hitter, Evan Leibel. Harada 6 innings against Nanaimo last time out on Friday. 7 1/3 back on July 15th against Port Angeles, coming off of 2 of his longest outings of the year. That 7 1/3 was the longest that a Black Bears pitcher had gone until Caden McGee got into the 9th inning back on Sunday. First pitch to Leibel. He's swinging, pops one up down the left field line. Can on the run towards the fence. It'll run out of room as this one will end up in the plaza for strike number 1 to the Pickles designated hitter. The last 3 in the order for the Portland Pickles: Dorian Broadus, Josiah Shipley, and Nolan Hines. All 3 pitchers that the Black Bears have seen in this series. See Mark Magdaleno trying to get his players playoff eligible. Their own guys in and out, left and right. Saw last night 3 different changes to the right fielder in one at-bat. It was to Nick Hovland. At the dish, the 0-1. Fastball, a hard-hit grounder, back up the middle and through for a base hit. Jablonski will round third, but he'll stop there as the throw is cut off. 3 singles in a row. Load the bases for the Portland Pickles here in the top of the first inning, as now they'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Ruiz. So a quick start here for Portland, who are threatening to take the lead in game number 3. Portland 32-16, 5 games back of Corvallis. The Knights clinching the best overall record in the South Division of the West Coast League. Portland 17-7 in the second half. First pitch to Ruiz, a breaking ball. He waves at and comes up empty. It's 0-1 here to Jose Ruiz, 0 for 2 with the strikeout back on Tuesday for the sophomore from Bakersfield, California. A commit to UC Santa Barbara after he's at Bakersfield College in the Western State Conference. 0-1, a ground ball to Sweet Chick at second. His only play is going to be first. And it's now a quick snap throw to third. We'll have Russell retreat back to the bag, but it's an RBI ground out for Jose Ruiz as Jacob Jablonski comes in to score, and Portland's on the board first in the top of the first inning. So Russell advances to third. Leibel moves up to second. So now there's 2 outs for Zach Ross. He digs in from the left side with 2 outs and 2 in scoring position. First pitch. Big hack there, but comes up empty for strike number 1. First at bat for Zach Ross, the sophomore from Portland, Oregon. Has played in 3 games over the past week, but now making his first plate appearance here in 2022. Dorian Broadus is on deck. The 0-1 on the outside corner with the off-speed pitch from Harada. It's quickly 0-2. 2 outs, top 1, 1-0 Portland in the lead. 3 consecutive singles, then an RBI ground out for Jose Ruiz has the Pickles on the board. Harada trying to limit it to only 1 run in this top of the first and get this Black Bears bats going. Harada comes set at the belt, the 0-2. High and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Well, of course, we'll be keeping a look on what's going on in Bend and in Corvallis and Yakima Valley here this evening. Black Bears need losses, need a win here tonight. But help out their playoff chances going into the final series. The 1-2 pitch, cut on and miss for strike number 3. So Raul Harada gives up 3 consecutive singles, but is able to keep the damage at 1 as the Pickles score 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, then leave 2 runners left on base. Through half an inning here at Story Field, the Pickles in the lead 1-0. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging,
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
depend on us.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Cowlitz trails 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the first at Story Field. Getting the ball for the Pickles this evening, the 6'7", 220-pound freshman out of Downers Grove, Illinois, the LSU signee. Caleb Appleby making his first start in his 8th overall appearance this summer. 0-1 with a 3.60 ERA. Has only thrown 5 innings for the Pickles. 2 of those coming against the Black Bears. That was back on July 5th in a 5-1 win for Portland. 2 innings, 1 strikeout, facing the minimum for Appleby, who was just at Wabash Valley College, now heading down to Baton Rouge to be an LSU Tiger with one of the most highly anticipated rosters in recent college baseball history. This is the lineup he's facing off against here this evening. Sam Canton bats leadoff with Brock Bozette in the 2-hole. Callan Halverson bats third with Nick Hovland doing the cleanup duties. Austin Smith batting 5th with Willie Albrecht batting 6th. Seth Sweetchick moves up to the 7th spot. Nick Miller bats 8th, and Ben Ziegler rounds out the starting 9 for Alan Embry here this evening. Sam Cannon digging from the left side, the first of 3 lefties in this lineup for the Black Bears, along with Austin Smith and Ben Ziegler. Black Bears trailing 1-0. Last night they went down 3-0. Were able to come back and tie it up before a 3-run top of the 8th inning for the Pickles. Here comes the first pitch to Sam Cannon. It's a fastball that misses high and away for ball number 1, as now we will see 3 players immediately come out of the first base dugout as the 3 pitchers who were in the 7, 8, and 9 spot. They will now head to the bench. Keith Jones will head out to left, while Kyler Stancato goes to center, and Caden Parker will man right now as Broadus, Shipley, and Hines come out of the game. Mark Magdaleno immediately out of that first base dugout, so now we can give you the defensive alignment for the Portland Pickles here this evening. Keith Jones in left, Kyler Stancato in center, and Caden Parker in right. Jose Ruiz at third with Kyle Russell at short. Eddie Saldivar Jr. at second, and Jacob Jablonski over at first. And the battery mate this evening here to Caleb Appleby is Zach Ross. So we got all that squared away. Sam Cannon's ahead in the count, 1-0. Here's a pitch. Fastball goes all the way to the backstop. It's now 2-0. Of course, you're going to get your players in any way you can. Able to get it in right there for the Portland Pickles. The 2-0 pitch, a fastball, a ground ball rolled to the first baseman, Jablonski. He'll take it to the bag himself for out number 1. Portland already in the playoffs. Right now they're trying to lock up that 2 seed in which they would be the higher seed against the Ridgefield Raptors. Portland currently 2.5 games ahead of Ridgefield with 4 games, including this one, left to go. Brock Bozette will dig in with 1 out and nobody on in the bottom of the first inning. Portland clinching their playoff spot with a Bend loss back on Tuesday. Had a chance to clinch it themselves against the Black Bears, but Cowlitz able to come away with a 9-6 victory in game number 1. Here's Brock Bozette, the first pitch from the big right-hander. A liner up the middle and through for a base hit. Bozette wasting no time. A 1-out single for the shortstop. He's able to bounce back after going hitless last night. Brock now 2 for 9 in the series, as that will bring in Callan Halverson. Callan Halverson last night, 1 for 3 night for the Utah Valley Wolverine. A 2-run home run coming in the bottom of the 7th last night that tied the ball game up at 3. It was his first home run since June 18th. but able to pick up his 5th long ball of the season last night. Appleby working from the stretch for the first time today. Here's the pitch. There goes Bozette. Pitch is spiked in the dirt, goes all the way to the backstop. It almost ricochets over the protective netting. Bozette takes second on the wild pitch as Callan Halverson ahead in the count 1-0. That one getting away from the LSU commit Caleb Appleby, who made 7 appearances for Wabash Valley this past year. 3 starts as well, 6 1/3 with an 11.37 ERA. 1-0 the count with 1 out in the bottom of the first inning as Callan Halverson awaits in that right-handed batter's box. The big right-hander comes set at the chest. 1-0. Breaking ball misses in the dirt. Nice backhand snag by Ross behind the plate. Now 2-0 as Ross will come out to talk to the right-hander. But Appleby fell behind in the count. 2-0. Sam Can rolled over, and then Brock Bozette wasting no time with the single. And then now 2 straight balls here to Callan Halverson, hitting .306 on the summer. Leads the team with 59 hits, only 4 behind in the all-time single-season hits record for the Cowlitz Black Bears. Halverson already the RBI single-season record holder for the Cowlitz Black Bears franchise. 2-0. High and in. It's 3-0. Halverson ducking out of the way of that. Also leads the team in hit by pitches as well with 10. He was hit last night. Reached base a couple of times. He's reached in his last 11 for the former Northern Oklahoma Enid Jet. Bozetta lead off of second, the 3-0 pitch. There's a fastball in the outer half called for strike number 1. Appleby finally able to find the zone. Last time out for Appleby was back on Friday in Bend. Did not record an out, 2 hits, 2 runs with 1 walk facing 4. 3-1 in the dirt for ball number 4. 5-pitch walk issued to Callan Halverson. So he's now reached in his last 12, and now will put runners on first and second with 1 out. In the bottom of the first, now will bring out a early mound visit from Brian Grant. Also early action out in the right field bullpen for the Portland Pickles as well. Cowlitz Black Bears baseball is brought to you by Three Rivers Eye Care. Give them a call for all your eye care needs. And 414-8000. Three Rivers Eye Care, proud to be a longtime sponsor of your Black Bears. Well, Cowlitz with some traffic on the base paths early here in game number 3, as they're looking to take their 6th series in their last 7 tries. 1 more series left to go in the regular season after tonight. That will be in Bend tomorrow, 6:35 first pitch from Bend, as the Black Bears will most likely need a sweep of the Bend Elks to reach the playoffs and hope that Yakima Valley loses their series against Kelowna as well. So here comes Nick Hovland to the dish with 1 out, runners on first and second. In the bottom of the first with Cowlitz trailing 1-0. Nick Hovland, the first baseman, will dig in from the right side. 1 for 5 with an RBI last night for Hov. Also had 2 strikeouts as well, facing off against the tall right-hander from Illinois. Here's the first pitch. All the way above his head, it flecks off of the glove of the catcher Ross. Both runners will advance 90 feet as the Black Bears now. Here comes Bozette to the plate, and he will score. Appleby looks to be shaken up, but Brock Bozette able to go all the way from second to home on the wild pitch, and that looks like it's going to be the day for Appleby, who makes his way over to the first base dugout. And it looks like it's going to be an early but Bozette all the way in to score. We're tied up at 1 with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. We'll step aside for a pitching change. So tied up at 1 out and a runner on at second with a 1-0 count to Nick Hovland. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least.
But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
5th Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Well, tied up at 1 in the bottom of the first inning here at Story Field. Caleb Appleby coming out of the game after only facing 3 batters and after issuing a wild pitch to Nick Hovland. Came up limping and made his way over to the first base dugout as his night is done. And taking over for him will be the right-hander, the incoming freshman to the University of Hawaii, Joseph Rodriguez, out of Spring Hill, Florida. 6'5", 225-pound right-hander, making his first appearance on the mound this summer. Has played in the 2 games in this series. He started in the outfield, coming out as Mark Magdaleno is trying to get him playoff eligible. But the big right-hander heading to the University of Hawaii, 6'5", 225 pounds, as he takes over for Caleb Appleby. Partial line, third of an inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, and no strikeouts for the right-hander heading to LSU. Hope everything is okay with him. But now it's back to baseball. 1-0 count to Nick Hovland. Here in the bottom of the first inning with 1 out and a runner on at second. Brock Bozette coming in all the way to score on a wild pitch. As he went second to home to tie us up. Callan Halverson now stands on at second as Nick Hovland will dig in from the right side. 1-0 the count to the Washington Husky as Rodriguez stares in, working from the stretch, gets a sign and comes set. Takes a look back at Halverson at second. The 1-0, fastball lofted in the air to left center. Kyler Stancato coming on in the gap. He'll make the grab for out number 1. So 1 pitch and 1 out here for Joseph Rodriguez. Now bring out the Black Bears right fielder Austin Smith with 2 gone in the bottom of the first.
And here's the right fielder, number 28. From the University of San Diego.
Smith will dig in, coming off a multi-hit night for him last night, his 11th multi-hit game of the year. Going 2 for 3 with a double, was also hit by a pitch for the San Diego Toro. Digs in from the left side with 2 outs against the right-hander Rodriguez. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball, misses outside for ball number 1. 2 for 6 in the series so far for Smith, sitting .333 over his last 5 games. This year against the Pickles in 5 games, 4 for 14. Rodriguez steps off and will reset. As is sign. Here's the 1-0. Fastball almost hits Smith as he turns away from it. 2-0 now the count. So a ground out, a single, a walk, and a flyout for the top 4 in the order for the Black Bears. One of the best offenses in the West Coast League, trying to slug their way to the playoffs. Long time to wait for Raul Harada in that third base dugout, the 2-0. Fastball skips all the way to the backstop as Ross can't handle it. Halverson will have third on the wild pitch. The go-ahead run now stands 90 feet away for Austin Smith in a 3-0 count here in the bottom of the first inning. Smith hitting .271 this summer with 6 doubles and 12 RBIs. 7 walks to 5 strikeouts. When he's at the plate, he's going to put one in play pretty much every time. 3-0. High and away for ball number 4. Second walk of the inning issued by the Portland Pickles. They'll put runners on the corners for Louis Albrecht.
Look at that hustle by our bad boy, Bobo Gracie.
Another right-hander starting to loosen for the Pickles on the right field bullpen. After Appleby comes out of this game, probably wasn't going to go that long anyway. His longest outing was against the Black Bears back in the beginning of July, going 2 innings. So this might be a good time for Mark Magdaleno to get all of his pitchers who need the games for the playoffs to come in and get a lot of action here tonight. First pitch to Louis Albrecht. Big hack there from the catcher, but comes up empty for strike number 1. 2 for 3 for Louis last night. Now a hit in his last 4. Came in a score as well last night, hitting .278 over 16 games for the Central Arizona Vaquero. Behind the plate for the third game this series, the pitch. Breaking ball, he fouls it off. It's quickly 0-2. Albrecht hitting .357 in his last 5 games. Letting just below 300 at .292 in the previous 10. He's got to protect. Down the count 0-2. A strikeout back on Tuesday for the Renton, Washington natives. Got runners on the corners with 2 outs in a tie ball game in the bottom of the first. The 0-2, there goes Smith. There will be no throw by Ross as Austin Smith head first dive into second. It's now 2 in scoring position for the Black Bears and a good chance for Cowlitz to take the lead with Louis Albrecht at the plate. Rodriguez trying to work out of this. Ball and 2 strikes. He comes set at the chest. 1-2. Hits Albrecht in the back, and that will load the bases. So both teams loading the bases in the first inning here today. A lot of base runners already early on. Portland left 2 on in the top of the first as now Seth Sweetchick will come to the plate.
And now batting.
2 outs, bases full of Black Bears in the bottom of the first inning.
Number 32, Seth.
And Seth Sweetchick will dig in. 0 for 2 with the strikeout last night for the Nevada Wolfpack commit, hitting just below the Mendoza line at 197 this summer. 5 RBIs on the campaign for him. First pitch, he takes a fastball high and in for ball number 1. Black Bears not going with the changes in the lineup like we saw last night. Cowlitz pretty good on players that would be eligible, the 1-0. A high fastball pops out of the glove of the catcher Ross all the way to the backstop. Kellen Halverson comes in to score as both Smith and Albrecht advance to second and third. Cowlitz takes the lead. It's 2-1. That one just bouncing out of the glove of Zach Ross. So now it's 2 in scoring position. There were 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. Cowlitz in the lead 2-1. Sweetchick saw a 4-game hit streak snapped last night. Pitch, high and in. It's 3-0. Rodriguez struggling to find the strike zone here in this bottom of the first inning. After he had to come in for Caleb Appleby, close his line, third of an inning, 1 hit, 2 runs with 1 walk, the 3-0. Fastball just inside for ball number 4. Seth Sweetchick able to draw his 22nd walk on the year. They'll reload the bases for Nick Miller. So since Rodriguez has come in, a flyout, a walk, a hit batter, and a second walk, as now they'll bring in Nick Miller. 2 outs, and the bases loaded. Smith at third, Albrecht at second, and Sweetchick over at first with Nick Miller, the LCUC Red Devil, at the plate. First pitch to him. Upstairs for ball number 1. Miller first appearance since Sunday against Nanaimo, as Brian Grant's going to come out for the second time this inning. So 2 early mound visits. Rodriguez struggling to find the strike zone early on. 4-pitch walk to Austin Smith was up 0-2 on Louis Albrecht, and the breaking ball didn't break, getting the catcher squarely between the numbers. And then a 4-pitch walk to Seth Sweetchick with a wild pitch as well that allowed for Callan Halverson to come in to score. Interesting start to this ball game. And the rubber game here on Thursday night. Final home game of the regular season for the Black Bears, and a pretty good crowd on hand at Story Field as well, and a beautiful evening in Longview. A long time for Raul Harada to wait in that third base dugout. As Miller will dig back in. 1-0 the count. It's Rodriguez trying to get out of this jam. He comes set. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses down and away. Deflects away from Ross once again, but not far enough for Austin Smith to come crashing home. 2-0 now the count here to Miller. Now 7 straight balls from Rodriguez in his first outing for the Pickles this summer. 2-0. There's a strike on the inside corner. It's 2-1 here to Miller. 23rd game for him this summer, hitting .313, 3 doubles, a triple, and 7 RBIs. Picked up RBI number 7 back on Sunday against Nanaimo, going 1 for 5, but did have 3 strikeouts. 2-1. Fastball, a little late on it as he shoots it down the right field line, even up the count at 2-2. Miller 4 for 9 in his previous 5, while hitting .316 in the last 10. 2-2 the count with 2 outs in this long first inning. Right-hander from Florida set the 2-2. Breaking ball fought off by Miller on the right side, and we'll do it again. Miller went 3 for 7 in the series against Nanaimo, including a 2 for 2 night pinch hitting back on Friday, in which he picked up a double. Battling here against Rodriguez. The pitch all too far outside, and it's a full count. Ben Ziegler, designated hitter, on deck for the Black Bears. Here with the payoff pitch coming up. Runners will be going. Nowhere to put him if you're Rodriguez. Payoff pitch. Fought off once again by Miller. 8 walks to 14 strikeouts for the Kelso native. As he continues to battle. Here's the pitch. It's fouled straight back. We're going to do it again. So Miller continuing the battle with Ben Ziegler, the 9-hitter, on deck. Cal is trying to bring everyone to the plate in this bottom of the first. Miller trying to square one up. 3-2 once again. Fouled straight back. Might have been ball number 4. On the fastball high and in. We'll do it again. Portland won in the top of the first on an RBI ground out from Jose Ruiz after they loaded the bases with 1 out. 3-2 once again, high and in for ball number 4. Austin Smith comes in to score as Cowlitz adds to their lead. It's 3-1. Miller able to win the battle. So he draws his 9th walk of the year. Also picks up RBI number 8 as well, as that will now bring in the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior, Ben Ziegler. 2 outs, bases still loaded. Albrecht at third, Sweet Chick at second, and Miller over at first. Ben Ziegler 0 for 4 with a walk and 2 strikeouts last night. First pitch he sees. Breaking ball nowhere close for ball number 1. So now the last 4 have reached for the Black Bears without a ball going in play. 3 walks and a hit batter for Joseph Rodriguez. 1-0. Fastball, a hard hit grounder, backhanded by Jablonski. We'll walk it over to the bag for out number 3, but the Black Bears able to take the lead in this bottom of the first inning as they're able to score 3 runs on 1 hit. No errors, and they leave the bases loaded through an inning here in Longview. Cowlitz in the lead, 3-1. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Weather guard.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
First pitch to Kyler Stancato. Misses high and away for ball number 1. 7, 8, and 9 for the Portland Pickles in the top of the second inning, the 1-0. This is down and in. 2-0 now the count. Cowlitz in the lead 3-1 after the Black Bears able to plate 3 runs on only 1 hit. 2 runs came in on a wild pitch as the 2-0. Slam right to Bozette at short. He has it. He'll toss over to first for out number 1 as Stancato's retired. But 2 wild pitches brought in 2 runs for the Black Bears, including Brock Bozette scoring all the way from second on a wild pitch. And then Nick Miller able to draw an RBI walk. So Cowlitz in the lead 3-1, top 2 with 1 out, nobody on for the 8-hitter and the left fielder, Keith Jones.
Fielder number 18, Keith Jones the second.
Jones digs in, the sophomore from Brentwood, California. First pitch he sees. His breaking ball dropped in on the inside corner for strike number 1. Came in last night and ended up going 0 for 1 after he went 2 for 3 with a double and 2 walks on Tuesday. The 0 pitch. Fastball served right to Bozette at short once again. His toss to Hovland at first is in time. 2 up and 2 down for Raul Harada as he induces 2 ground outs to the shortstop. Sal now bringing the 9-hitter, Caden Parker. Harada's now retired the last 4 he's faced following the 3 consecutive singles. So he's trying to get the 9-hitter, Caden Parker, to complete the shutdown inning. First pitch is a fastball high and in for ball number 1. Parker, the freshman from Westland, Oregon. 5th game for him as a Portland Pickle. 4 for 10 at the dish. The 1-0. Breaking ball floats high and in. 2-0 now the count. Parker originally started off with the Black Bears this summer, then played with the Northwest Star Nighthawks And now it looks like he's going to be on the playoff roster for the Portland Pickles, the 2-0. Fastball called on the outside corner for strike number 1. Parker playing for his college head coach, Mark Magdaleno, the head coach of the Clark Penguins, the 2-1. Fastball, same spot, same result from Harada. It's now 2-2. 2 for 4 with 2 strikeouts last night for Parker. Also came in to score as well. He got that 3-run 8 started. The 2-2 misses upstairs on the curveball. It's now a full count. You're at 2 outs in the top of the second inning, top of the order, and Eddie Saldivar on deck. Harada trying to go 1-2-3. Payoff pitch. Fastball lifted in the air to left center. Halverson ranging back. He'll make the grab for out number 3, and it's a 1-2-3. Top of the second inning for Raul Harada as we go to the bottom of the second here in Longview. Cowlitz in the lead 3-1. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
3-1, Cowlitz leads in the top of the order. Coming up after the Black Bears brought all 9 to the plate in the bottom of the first. Raul Harada getting a shutdown inning against the bottom 3 of the order for the Pickles in the top of the second inning, as Sam Can will dig in to lead things off for the second inning in a row. Ground out to Jacob Jablonski, the first baseman, his first time up for Canton. Facing off against Joseph Rodriguez, the first pitch. Breaking ball misses outside for ball number 1. First time facing off for Canton against Joseph Rodriguez here today for the Gonzaga Bulldog, the 1-0. Fastball popped up behind home plate. Ross will toss the mask, giving chase, and this one will end up just out of play. The count's even at 1-1. Canton now 4 for 9 in the series, after going 1 for 5 last night with an RBI. 3 for 3 back on Tuesday. 45th game for him this summer, hitting .250. 4 doubles, a triple, and 4 home runs. 1-1. Fouled straight back. 1-2 now the count. Rodriguez trying to settle into this ball game as our right-hander continues to loosen for the Pickles out in the right field bullpen. Can's got to protect 21 strikeouts this season. 1-2. Rodriguez trying to get the outside corner on the backdoor breaking ball, but it floats outside. Counts even now at 2-2. Can with an RBI in 5 out of his last 6. Hitting .429 in the previous 5. The 2-2 pitch misses down and in for ball number 3, and it's a full count to the leadoff man for the Black Bears in the bottom of the second inning. Brock Bozette on deck, the shortstop who is active in the top half of this inning. Payoff pitch. Fastball low for ball number 4. Looks like Can didn't know it at first, but Andrew Mervin now lets him know as Can picks up his 27th walk on the season, as the leadoff man is on for the Black Bears for the first time today, as that will now bring in Brock Bozette.
And now batting the shortstop, number 3, Brock Bozette.
A single for Bozette against Caleb Appleby. Right back up the middle in the first. He would come in to score on a wild pitch in which he took 2 banks, took third, and then took home. No outs, runner on first. First pitch, fastball lined in the center. Stancato doesn't have to move much. He'll make the grab for out number 1. So Brock Bozet in his first 2 plate appearances only sees 2 pitches. One results in a single, and the second a flyout, as that will now bring in Callan Halverson. With 1 out, runner over at first. Black Bears in the lead 3-1.
Number 13, Callan
A walk for Halverson on 5 pitches back in the first. He's now reached in his last 12. First pitch, there goes the runner. The throw down from Ross to second is going to hop up on Saldivar. It looked like Kent came off of the bank of the bag, and when he's trying to get the hand back in, Saldivar Jr. applies the tag. So Sam Kent got stealing. Now 10 for 15 as he just slid over the bank. Couldn't keep the hand on there, so now 2 gone just like that in the bottom of the second inning, and a 1-0 count now to Halverson. Rodriguez back working from the windup. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball called on the inside corner. Counts even at 1-1. 5 for 17 for Halverson this summer against the Portland Pickles. It's the 1-1. The breaking ball high and in. It's 2-1. A hit in 10 out of his last 11, trying to make that 11 out of 12. The Utah Valley Wolverine, the 2-1. Bounced in the dirt. It's 3-1. Already 5 walks issued by Portland Pickles pitching this evening. 1 from Appleby and 4 here from Rodriguez. The 3-1. It's a slider that Halverson was out in front of, and it's a full count. Callan had to have been sitting on the fastball there. But Rodriguez dropping in the breaker, and now it's a full count. Here comes payoff pitch. Breaking ball inside for ball number 4. Halverson draws his second walk of the day. You could tell Rodriguez wanted that one with his reaction after Andrew Mervin called it a ball. So it's a 2-out walk. Second walk of the inning for Rodriguez. That'll bring in Nick Hovland. 2 outs, a runner on at first. A fly out for Hovland his first time up. Now 2 for 10 in the series, but with 4 RBIs. He had 3 back on Tuesday. First pitch he sees. Upstairs for ball number 1. Hovland was at the plate when Caleb Appleby came out of this game. A wild pitch that went all the way to the backstop. That allowed for Bozet to score. After that, Rodriguez came in, and on the first pitch he threw, got Hovland to fly out. The 1-0, a slider on the outside corner. Counts even at 1-1. 5-game hit streak for Hovland. Hitting .333 over that stretch, 7 for 21. 267 hitter this summer, and now into his 36th game as a Black Bear. Pitch. Breaker ball misses upstairs. Plus count now for Hovland, up 2-1, who has 5 doubles, a triple that he had back on Tuesday, and 26 RBIs. He's got 13 RBIs in his last 10 games. 2-1. Cut on and missed. On a pitch inside, it's 2-2. 2 strikeouts on Tuesday, 2 strikeouts last night for Hovland, who has 4 in the series. Rodriguez trying to get around 2 walks this inning. He comes set, the 2-2. Fought off on the right side by Hovland, and we'll do it again. Halverson standing over at first, 14 for 17 on stolen base attempts. He found his way into the top 5 in the stolen base category in Black Bears franchise history. Hovland continuing to battle. 2-2, there goes Halverson, but it's cut on and miss on a high fastball by Hovland for strike number 3. And the side is retired. 2 walks from Joseph Rodriguez in the bottom of the second. They don't come back to hurt him. It's Cowlitz, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base through 2 here in Longview. Cowlitz in the lead 3-1. You're listening to Cowlitz, Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. U.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
Top of the order for the Portland Pickles. In the top of the third, Eddie Saldivar Jr., Jacob Jablonski, and Kyle Russell against Raul Harada. First pitch to Saldivar, showing bunt, pulls it back, but it's in there for strike number one. Cowlitz in the lead, 3-1. 1 run in the top of the first for the Pickles, 3 in the bottom of the first for the Black Bears. The 0-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. It's going to drop down for a base hit. Saldivar, a good runner, will go for second as the ball skips under the glove of Ken. He will take a big turn around second as now the throw comes back into Miller at third. But a leadoff double for Eddie Saldivar Jr. puts a runner in scoring position with no outs in the top of the third inning. Saldivar wasting no time, picking up his fourth double on the year. So now it's a runner in scoring position for Jacob Jablonski. 4 hits today for the Pickles and only 1 for the Black Bears, but Cowlitz leading by 2. As the first baseman, Jacob Jablonski will dig in from the left side. Now it's a runner on at second for the Cal State Chico product. A single for him in his first plate appearance. Now a hit in 6 out of his last 8. Harada sit at the belt, working from the stretch. First pitch called on the outside corner for strike number 1. That ends a streak, the double of 5 batters sat down in a row by Raul Harada. Allowed base hits to the next 3 in the lineup. Jablonski, Russell, and Leibel back in the first. Then was able to sit down the bottom 5 in the order, the 0-1. Breaking ball, Jablonski swings over the top of it. It's quickly 0-2. Jablonski 2 for 10 in the series with 3 strikeouts for the Palmdale, California native. Raul Harada trying to make it 4. 40 strikeouts in 44 games for Jablonski. So now he's going to battle. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, a ground ball back up the middle. Bozette able to knock it down and keep it by his feet. Saldivar now coming to the plate. The throw, not in time. There goes Jablonski to second. Albrecht's throw, and the tag by Sweetchick is in time for out number 1. But Eddie Saldivar Jr. able to score all the way from second on a ball that barely got out of the infield. As Portland now trails by 1, it's 3-2.
Kyle Russell.
So Jablonski out in the 6-4-2 as the first pitch to Kyle Russell. Misses inside for ball number 1. 3-2 now your score. You're with 1 out in the top of the third inning. Here to Kyle Russell, the sophomore from Washington State. The pitch, a breaking ball, rolls it over and foul at the third base line. Counts even at 1-1. A single for Russell in his first plate appearance. Now 3 for 5 in the series. Snapped a 5-game hitless streak last night. It's always a good one to have snapped. After going 2 for 4, the pitch. Fastball sent high in the air to left. Sam Canton, though, is there. He'll make the catch for out number 2. So Russell just getting onto that baseball as now they'll bring up the designated hitter, Evan Leibel, with 2 outs And nobody on in the top of the third.
Now batting the designated hitter number 11, Evan Leibel.
Leibel, this is first action in the series. So he digs in from the left side. A single for him, his first time up. First pitch misses just outside in the initial offering. Ball and no strikes here, the designated hitter, the sophomore from Santa Ana, California, heading to the University of Oklahoma, the 1-0. Out in front of a fastball, counts even at 1-1. Leibel just committing to be a Sooner through last night. In the 7th inning, the 1-0. Fastball misses low. 2 balls and a strike now here to Leibel. Through the 7th last night. Only 1 hit, but it was a big one. It was a 2-run home run for Callan Halverson. Did have 2 punch-outs and a walk as well. 2-1 breaking ball, a little too far inside. It's now 3-1. Leibel went 1 for 2 in the first series against Cowlitz, hitting 181 in his last 5. 3-1 from Harada. Fastball right back up the middle and through, just past the leg in the cleat of Harada. It's a 2-out single for Leibel. He's now 2 for 2 here today, as that will extend the inning for Jose Ruiz. Already the 6th hit for Portland.
Baseman number 12, Jose Ruiz.
And they've all come from the top 4 in the order. Ruiz, a RBI groundout. His first time up for the Bakersfield, California native. First pitch from Harada in the dirt. Nice block by Albrecht behind the dish. Swallowing it up and keeping it in front of him. It's 1-0. Ruiz, the RBI groundout. Hitless over his last 4 games. 0 for 2 with the strikeout back on Tuesday in game number 1. Now taking over for Peyton Allen, the pitch. Good spot on the outside corner from Harada at the knees. It's 1-1. 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. And a 3-2 ball game. It's been a hectic one early on. Leibel lead off of first. The pitch, a fastball liner over the leaping try of Bozette, and it's down. Jose Ruiz picking up the base knock. His first hit in 5 games as the inning will continue. That will bring out Brady Corrigan before Zach Ross will dig in. But 7 hits already here for the Portland Pickles. Harada, his season high of hits is 7. That against Kamloops back on July 1st, a game that he got into the 7th inning. 2 outs, runners on first and second. And a 1-run ball game in favor of Cowlitz. It's Brady Corrigan, the pitching coach, coming out to talk to Harada. Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. Folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local, family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
Now batting the catcher number 4, Zach Ross.
Zach Ross will now dig in. Strikeout in his first plate appearance back in the first. Runners on first and second with 2 gone and a run already in for Portland. First pitch. Fastball ripped into right. It's down for a base hit. Smith charging on, being stopped at third as Leibel as the throw is a good one from Smith. Probably would have had a Leibel done at the plate, but now 3 consecutive singles have loaded the bases. The 5th hit this inning for Portland. And so now dangerous territory with Kyler Stancato coming to the plate. 2 outs, the bases loaded. Cowlitz in the lead, 3-2 as Stancato digs in. A ground out to Brock Bozette. Back to lead off the second for the center fielder. First pitch he sees. He takes down and in for ball number 1. Stancato 3 for 9. In this series against the Black Bears for him, for the Glendale, Arizona native. Hitting .256, 9 doubles, 2 home runs, and 18 RBIs. 1-0. High and away, it's 2-0. Stancato's reached in his last 10. And a stretch that he's hitting .364. coming into tonight on a 7-game hit streak as well. Hitting .458 over that stretch, 11 for 24. 2-0. He takes at the knees for strike number 1. Six for 10 over the weekend against Bend for the sophomore. Good weekend in Bend. Now 3 for 9 in this series. 2-1. Pitch. Hard hit ground ball to Bozette at short. Goes to his knees as he tosses it to Seth Sweetchick covering the bag. And he'll step on it for out number 3. And the side is retired. Raul Harada continuing to dance out of trouble. As Portland only scores 1 run, putting up 5 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We head to the bottom of the third. Cowlitz in the lead, 3-2. You're listening to Cowlitz, Black Bears baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least.
But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
The Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Just call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Just call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Weather Guard!
3-2 going to the bottom of the third here at Story Field. Black Bears in the lead. They will have Austin Smith, Louis Albrecht, and Seth Sweetchick 5, 6, and 7 against the new arm into the game from Cal Poly. Wyatt King making his first appearance on the mound. He relieves Joseph Rodriguez. First pitch to Austin Smith is a breaking ball high and away for ball number 1. King, usually a position player by trade, making his first appearance on the mound, much like Evan Leibel last night, the 1-0. Breaking ball nowhere close upstairs. It's now 2-0. Rodriguez, his final line this evening, an inning and 2/3. No hits, 1 run that was earned with 5 walks and a strikeout. The 2-0 pitch down and away. It's now 3-0. Smith, a walk, the first of 5 for Rodriguez, back in the first inning. Here comes the 3-0. Fastball high and away for ball number 4. 4-pitch walk issued to Austin Smith. He's coming to the plate twice now and has yet to see a strike as the leadoff man is on for the second straight inning for the Black Bears. Now bring up Louis Albrecht.
Catcher, number 2, Louis Albrecht.
King, the Cal Poly commit. 240 hitter, now getting the ball. First pitch to Louis Albrecht. He's called on the outside corner at the knees for strike number 1. Louis was hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance, went down 0-2 against Rodriguez for a breaking ball, got Louis right in the number 2 on his back. Now that's a runner over at first in a 1-run ball game. Here's the pitch. Fastball drops low, counts even at 1-1. Albrecht 3 for 6 in the series so far. Has reached base 5 times with a walk and now being hit. 1-1. Cut on a miss on a fastball outside. It's 1-2. Portland in the top of the third put up 5 hits. Only able to score 1 run though. Leadoff double from Eddie Saldivar Jr. RBI single for Jacob Jablonski. He was thrown out trying to take second. The 1-2. Outside with the heater. Counts even at 2-2. Then a fly out for out number 2, and then 3 consecutive singles. Then a ground out for Kyler Stancato with the bases loaded as Raul Harada was able to dance out of trouble, allowing only 1 run. 2-2. Fouled off straight back, and we'll do it again. Looks like a young fan might have made a snag there on the foul ball.
And the foul ball king does it again.
Albrecht trying to extend his hit streak to 5 games. Cowlitz a must-win for them to keep themselves in playoff contention. A quick look over at first has Smith back in. But looking elsewhere at the other 2 games that the Black Bears need, no score in the top of the 3rd in Yakima, then no score in the bottom of the 5th in Corvallis. 2-2 once again. Fouled off once again. Seth Sweetchick, second baseman, on deck for the Black Bears. Bottom of the 3rd inning, trying to get some insurance. Cowlitz only 1 hit today, but they have the 3 runs. 2 coming to score on wild pitches, and then Nick Miller drawing an RBI walk. 2 runs on 8 hits for the Pickles here today. Here's the 2-2. This is down and away with the fastball from Wyatt King, and it's now a full count. Let's see if Smith tries to get in motion. Here's the payoff pitch coming up. Louis Albrecht trying to get on for the 2nd time here today. King set at the chest. 3-2. Fastball sent high in the air to straightaway center. Stancato to the track. He'll make the grab for out number 1. A long fly out for Louis Albrecht. Just getting under that one. Seen it in BP. He does have the power to go to straightaway center, also to right center as well, the deepest part of the ballpark here at Story Field. That one hangs up for out number 1. Is that one now bringing the second baseman, Seth Sweetchick, with 1 out and a runner over at first. 4-pitch walk for Seth in his first plate appearance, his 22nd on the year. As he digs in from the right side. Righty on righty matchup. Here's the first pitch. It's on the outside corner at the knees. It's 0-1. Sweetchick, the 4-game hit streak snapped last night. He was held hitless, going 0 for 2 with the strikeout. As a quick look over at Smith, has him back in. Smith 4 for 4 on stolen base attempts here this year. A smart runner over at first. Does have good speed, but he knows when to use it, especially the 0-1. Sweetchick takes on the outer half. It's quickly 0-2. Sweetchick trying to battle here against Wyatt King. So now he has to protect the right-hander set. It's the 0-2. Breaking ball got him swinging for strike number 3. Seth Sweetchick down on 3 pitches as he's out in front of a breaking ball. And there's 2 gone. So after the leadoff walk, a fly out and a strikeout to the next 2 batters. That'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Nick Miller, 2 gone, and a runner over at first. Cowlitz in search of some insurance, as it looks like a right-hander starting to get loose for Cowlitz out in the left field bullpen. First pitch to Nick Miller. He's swinging a liner back up the middle, and a leaping grab by Eddie Saldivar. Retires Miller for out number 3. Saldivar shaded up the middle. He was right there as that will make the leaping grab for out number 3. The Black Bears get their leadoff man on for the 2nd straight inning, but can't bring him around as Cowlitz, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 3 here in Longview. Cowlitz on the lead 3-2. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
You can order ahead by using the app.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, two great teams.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging,
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
depend on us.
Go to the fourth here at Story Field. Cowlitz out in front 3-2. So they will go to the bullpen for the first time today. Relieving Raul Harada is the right-hander from Utah Tech. Jacob Taggart making his 11th appearance this summer. Second in this series for the right-hander from Katy, Texas. A 5.65 ERA over 14 and a third innings pitch. He threw back in game number 1, only got 2 outs, allowing 3 unearned runs while walking 4 as well. He's trying to do what he did last Thursday in Wenatchee, eating up innings for this Black Bears pitching staff as they'll face off against Keith Jones the second. First pitch, fastball misses low for ball number 1. Last Thursday in Wenatchee, Taggart went 3 2/3, 1 hit, 1 run, the 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. The 1-0 pitch, fastball misses down and in. It's now 2-0. 15 hits, 11 walks, and 14 strikeouts for Taggart here in 2022. He's now thrown against the Pickles. It's his 3rd time. He's got an inning in 2/3, the 3 unearned runs with 5 walks and a strikeout. It's the pitch called on the outside corner. It's now 2-1 here to Keith Jones. A ground out to Brock Bozette back in the second for the left fielder. Taggart set at the chest, the 2-1. Fastball ripped in the center. Callan Halverson is right there. So he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So Keith Jones now 0 for 2 today as they'll bring in the 9-hitter Caden Parker with 1 guy on the top of the 4th and give you the final line on Raul Harada. 3 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, both earned. No walks and 1 strikeout for Raul. It was now thrown 51 innings this summer. First pitch to Caden Parker. It's a front door breaker in there for strike number 1. A fly out to center on a pretty well hit ball by Caden Parker, the 9-hitter for Portland. This is 5th game for the Pickles, so he is eligible for the playoffs. Also played 5 games with the Black Bears at the beginning of the season. The 0-1, same pitch, and he gets the same call. Taggart does. It's 0-2. So both teams into their bullpen. Today, Caleb Appleby out of the game after only getting 1 out in the bottom of the 1st. 0-2. Fastball, ground ball to Nick Miller at 3rd. He fields it, tosses it across the diamond in time for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down for Jacob Taggart. In his 11th appearance this summer, that'll now bring the top of the order. For the 3rd time today, it'll be Eddie Saldivar Jr., who led off the 3rd with a double down the left field line. He would come in to score the 2nd run of the game for the Pickles. He digs in with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch. Sharp slider right over the heart of the plate for strike number 1. 1 for 2 day for Saldivar, who's now 2 for 8 in the series. Saw a streak of reaching in 7 snap last night. The 0-1, a ground ball rolled right to Seth Sweetchick. His toss to first is in time, and it's a 1-2-3. Time for the 4th inning for Jacob Taggart. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Cowlitz in the lead 3-2. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
3-2, Cowlitz leads in the bottom of the fourth. Ben Ziegler, Sam Cannon, Brock Bozette 9-1-2 against Wyatt King. First pitch to Ben Ziegler, a fastball called on the outside corner at the knees for strike number one. Cowlitz in the lead despite being out-hit 8-1. The 0-1 from Wyatt King. Fastball lifted down the left field line and out of play. It's quickly 0-2 here to Ben Ziegler. 0-for-1 on the day. A ground out to the first baseman, Jacob Jablonski, back to end that 3-run bottom of the first inning. He's now got to protect. Here's the 0-2. Ziegler able to battle it off. Ziegler 1-for-9 in the series. A home run on Tuesday in the bottom of the fourth inning. A solo shot that opened the scoring in game number one, but went 0-for-4 last night with a walk in 2 Ks. The 0-2 pitch, the breaking ball, just a little too far outside. It's 1-2 here to the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior. Ben Ziegler, 38th game for him, hitting .344 with 8 doubles, 3 home runs, and 25 RBIs. The 1-2 got him swinging on a pitch off the outer half. For strikeout number 2 of the day for Wyatt King, as there's one gone. That'll now bring up Sam Canton in the top of the order. His lineup card turns over for the third time today for the Black Bears. Canton 0-for-1 with a walk and a ground out for the Port Orchard, Washington native. 1 out, nobody on. The bottom of the fourth. Cowlitz in the lead 3-2. Here's the first pitch to Canton. It's outside for ball number 1. They're scoreless in the bottom of the 6th in Corvallis, as well as scoreless in the top of the 4th in Yakima. 1-0, breaker, a little too far upstairs. It's 2-0. Cowlitz 2.5 games behind Bend, who hold the final playoff spot. Game and a half behind Yakima Valley as well. The 2-0 pitch to Canton. Pops one up on the left side of the infield. Jose Ruiz to the right of the third base bag will make the grab for out number 2. So Canton retired for the second time today. It's 2 up and 2 down. We'll bring up Brock Bozette, the shortstop. But Cowlitz need a win today, and then they could use a Bend and Yakima Valley loss to be able to cut it down to a half game behind Yakima Valley, then a game and a half behind Bend. First pitch to Bozette, fouls it straight back for strike number 1. But even looking at the possible scenarios for this weekend, Cowlitz will most likely need a sweep, regardless of what happens here tonight. If they want to make the playoffs for the first time in 10 years, pitch, line down the right field line, but it'll tail foul. It's 0-2. Bozette today is 1-for-2 with a single and a flyout for the Gonzaga Bulldog. Kings retired the last 5. Here's the 0-2. Trying to get Bozette to chase on an upstairs heater, but Bozette able to lay off. So he's back in the count. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball, spoiled off by the shortstop. And we'll do it again. Bozette was held off of the base paths for only the 4th time in 43 games last night. He went 0-for-4. Also saw a stretch of 8 straight snapped as well. The 1-2, the breaking ball, a little too far inside. Counts even at 2-2. Ross trying to get the frame for home plate umpire Andrew Mervin. But he wasn't having it, so now Bozette works the count back to even with 2 outs in this bottom of the 4th inning. Here comes the pitch. Fastball lofted in the air down the right field line. Jablonski running hard, as well as Eddie Saldivar Jr. This one will end up dropping in foul territory, so a nice job by Bozette, able to fight it off, put it in the Bermuda Triangle between Parker, Saldivar Jr., and Jablonski as the shortstop continues to battle. Bozette hitting .444 in his last 5. 2 for 9 in the series. Continuing to battle here against Wyatt King. Comes a pitch. High and in with the heater, and it's a full count. Seven walks issued by Pickles pitching tonight. Brock Bozette trying to draw the 8th. The payoff pitch. Fastball, a ground ball. Roll to the second baseman, Eddie Saldivar Jr. Sling it to first for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 bottom of the 4th inning for Wyatt King. We go to the 5th. Cowlitz in the lead 3-2. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least.
But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
15 Sherway in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard. Weather guard!
Jacob Jablonski will lead things off for the Portland Pickles. And the top of the 5th inning, Cowlitz in the lead 3-2 in the rubber game between these two sides. Cowlitz also looking to even the season series. First pitch to Jacob Jablonski is a breaking ball that misses outside for ball number 1. Portland took the first series between these two sides. They won the first 2 games back down at Walker Stadium in the beginning of July. Cowlitz able to take the 3rd game of that one. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball drops in on the outside corner. Counts even at 1-1. Cowlitz winning back on Tuesday, 9-6. Both these games in this series have been decided in the 8th inning with 3-run 8th innings as well. Cowlitz putting up 3 in the bottom of the 8th. Last night, Portland putting up 3 in the top of the 8th. The 1-1. Good spot. But Taggart doesn't get the call. Now a plus count here to Jablonski. Last night, the Pickles dropped down 4 bunts in the top of the 8th inning. An error was thrown in there, but the Black Bears, the bunt defense wasn't on par. The 2-1 pitch, a fastball line down the left field line. Sam Canton gliding over towards the corner. He'll put the squeeze on it for out number 1. So Jablonski, first time that he's been held off the base pass. Still a hard hit baseball there for him. So now they'll bring in Kyle Russell with 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 5th inning.
And now batting, the shortstop, number 34.
1 for 2 day for Russell. He's now 3 for 6 in the series with a couple of walks as well. First pitch. It's a breaking ball down and away for ball number 1. Taggart so far today, 4 up and 4 down. Pair of flyouts and a pair of groundouts for the Katy, Texas native. The 1-0 pitch. Tries to come with the front door breaking ball, but it misses a little too far inside. Now good hitters count here for Kyle Russell. Has a lot of power in that right-handed batter's box at 6'2", 195 pounds. He showed it last night, putting one over the 387 sign in right center for a 2-run home run. There's the 2-0. It's a breaking ball. It's popped up in the right field. Austin Smith will come on in. So he makes the catch, and there's 2 gone, so 2 flyouts for Jacob Taggart, who's now faced the minimum so far. So there's 2 gone now. We'll bring in Evan Leibel. 2 for 2 day for Leibel. 5th multi-hit game for him this summer.
Now batting the DH number 11, Evan Leibel.
For the future Oklahoma Sooner. First pitch from Taggart. Has him swinging a sword on a ball in the dirt. For strike number 1. 2 singles for Leibel here today, hitting .254 on the summer. 6 doubles, a home run, and 9 RBIs for the Santa Ana, California native. It's the 0-1. Able to upstairs on the heater from Taggart. Counts even at 1-1. Leibel now 3 for 4 against the Black Bears this summer. Came into tonight hitting below the Mendoza line over his last 5, but has turned that around quickly. The 1-1 pitch, the curveball. A little too far off the outer blank for Andrew Mervin. 2-1 now the count. Second summer with the Pickles for Leibel after he hit .250 for them last summer. 2-1 pitch, fastball. Rolled foul up the third base line. Counts even at 2-2. So Taggart trying to get through 2 innings and 2 1-2-3 innings. Trying to get through Evan Leibel. As the right-hander from Utah Tech comes set. Here's the 2-2. Fought off to the screen. We'll do it again. The top 4 in the order for the Pickles. Saldivar Jr., Jablonski, Russell, and Leibel have accounted for 6 of the 8 hits for this Portland Pickles team. Leibel has more hits here today than the Black Bears do as a whole. 2-2. The slider misses at the back foot of the designated hitter, and it's a full count. Jose Ruiz, the third baseman on deck in the top of the 5th inning. The payoff pitch coming up with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses down and in for ball number 4. Leibel draws his 12th walk on the year. He's on for the 3rd time today and has many at-bats. So that will now bring in Jose Ruiz with the inning extending.
And now batting the third baseman, number 12, Jose Ruiz.
That one getting away from Taggart. Competitive pitch, but Leibel not pulling the trigger. Ruiz is 1 for 2 with an RBI today. First pitch. It's a breaking ball that bounces in the dirt. Nice block by Albrecht behind the dish, being able to get his chest protector to the baseball. Knock it down in front of him. 1-0 now the count here to Ruiz. That'll bring out Brady Corrigan, the pitching coach. Second time today that we see Corrigan. Still scoreless in the other 2 games. Black Bears need. They're already in the top of the 7th inning in Corvallis. 6 hits in that game. Bend with 1 hit. The Knights with 5. A scoreless one there at Goss Stadium. And at Yakima. 4 hits between the 2 sides. They're scoreless in the bottom of the 4th. Black Bears need the Apple Sox and the Corvallis Knights to come away with big victories to help them out. Portland already in the playoffs. Corvallis has won their last 16. 16. The 1-0 to Ruiz. A little too low on the fastball. It's 2-0. Corvallis was 22-12 a couple of weeks ago. Now they're 38-12. 2-0. Fastball, a high chopper back up the middle. Brady Majeski is going to sneak right by him after Majeski came in as defensive replacement. But it's a 2-out single for Jose Ruiz, and now puts runners on first and second here with 2 outs in this top of the 5th inning. So now that'll bring up, looks to be a pinch hitter. Evan Holman will dig in from the left side. First pitch called on the outside corner for strike number 1. Holman replaces Zach Ross, who finishes the day 1 for 2. As Holman digs in. First plate appearance for him. His 3rd game of action. Pitch. Line foul and out of Story Field on the left side. It's 0-2.
Number 14, Evan Holman.
Holman, the Aurora, Oregon native, out of Bellevue, where Nick Hovland played before he made his way to the University of Washington. But quickly 0-2. Taggart trying to get out of this top of the 5th inning. Got the first 2 out pretty quickly, but then a walk and a single. Here's the 0-2 pitch. It's a ground ball through the left side for a base hit. Can charging on, getting the green light as Leibel, as Can bobbles it. And coming in to score is Evan Leibel, as we're knotted up at 3 in the top of the 5th. So Ken looked like he had a good chance to come up throwing, but the ball just skips out of his glove as Leibel comes in to score from second on the RBI single by Evan Holman in his first plate appearance as a Portland Pickle. And so now we're tied up at 3. 2 outs, top 5. 10 hits today for the Pickles, but we're tied up. Righty on lefty matchup as Kyler Stancato digs in. First pitch. Down and in for ball number 1. This inning really getting away from Taggart here quickly. 2 flyouts, but then a full count walk to Leibel. A single to Jose Ruiz. A single as well for Evan Holman. Portland out hitting the Black Bears 10-1. 1-0 pitch. Cut on a miss on a ball low. It's 1-1 here, Stancato. He's 0 for 2 today. 2 ground outs. Brockbo's at the shortstop. 1 in the second to lead things off, then one that ended the scoring threat with the bases loaded in the top of the 3rd. 3 for 10 week for Stancato. As Taggart comes set at the chest. So look back at second, the 1-1 pitch. Below the knees. It's 2-1. Looks like P.J. Ledesma, the southpaw, starting to get loose on the left field bullpen for the Black Bears. Must win for the Black Bears. Knotted up at 3. Here in the middle innings, the 2-1. Fouled off on the left side. Counts even at 2-2. Stancato trying to get his hit streak to 8 games. For the Glendale, Arizona native. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. A run already in for Portland. Cowlitz scoring 3 in the bottom of the first. 1 in the first for Portland, 1 in the third, and 1 in the 5th. Here's the 2-2. Just outside, and it's a full count. Keith Jones the second on deck for the Pickles. Runners will be going on the pitch with a base open. Taggart trying desperately to finish off this top of the 5th. The payoff pitch misses inside. What an at-bat from Kyler Stancato, being able to foul off a couple of pitches as he's able to draw the walk, and that will load the bases, and that's going to be the day for Jacob Taggart. Got 2 outs quickly in this top of the 5th inning. Then a 2-out walk, pair of singles, then another walk, a run in, the bases loaded with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And we'll have a new arm coming into the game when we come back. Tied up at 3 here in game number 3 between Portland and Cowlitz. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging,
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
depend on us.
PJ Ledesma, the lefty from Riverside City College, taking over for Jacob Taggart, who departs this game after leaving the bases loaded and the top of the 5th inning. Run already in for Portland. So we're tied up at 3 with 2 outs and the bases full. Ledesma, 4th appearance for him this summer. Still needs to get 1 more after tonight to be eligible for the playoffs for the Redlands, California native. A 3.85 ERA over 4 2/3, 6 hits, 7 walks, and 7 strikeouts. He threw last Thursday, got 2 outs, walking 2 and striking out 1 against the Wenatchee Apple Sox, as he will come in a tough situation, but is facing off against the lefty in Keith Jones, who's 0 for 2 here today. 2 outs in the bases full of Pickles. Ruiz at third, Holman at second, and Stancato over at first. Here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. Portland left the bases loaded back in the 3rd. First pitch from Ledesma. It's a breaking ball on the inside corner for strike number 1. That's a good start there for the southpaw. His 3 appearances this year against will most likely be 3 playoff teams, now a 4th. Corvallis, Ridgefield, and Wenatchee. Yeah, 1. Fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-2 quickly here to Jones. A ground out and a fly out for the left fielder. Ledesma trying to dance out of this jam that Jacob Taggart left him. The southpaw comes set. The 0-2. Breaking ball ripped down the right field line. It'll end up a souvenir. I'll do it again. Give you the partial line for Taggart. Inning in 2/3, 2 hits, and 2 walks for the righty. Has allowed only 1 run so far, but is responsible for all 3 on base. The 0-2 once again. Breaking ball, a soft liner into shallow center. It drops down. 1 run in to score. Here comes Holman. The throw's going to come into third. It skips under the glove of Nick Miller, and it goes all the way into the Black Bears dugout, which will bring in Stancato all the way from first. Jones, who is on second, will advance all the way to third, and it's a 3 spot. As the throw from Callan Halverson trying to cut down Kyler Stancato at first. Rather at third, it goes all the way into the dugout. And just like that, 3 runs are in to score, and now another runner stands over at third in Jones. As Portland has taken the lead for the 2nd time here today. 4 runs in this inning. They now lead 6-3. First pitch to Caden Parker. This is upstairs for ball number 1. So 4 runs all coming with 2 outs here today. As the Pickles now lead by 3. Pitch. A little too far inside from Ledesma. It's now 2-0. So they call it a single. And then the throwing error that allows a couple of runs to score. 2-0 the count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Popped up on the right side. Hovland will give chase. So it'll end up at a play. It's 2-1. And now the Black Bears chasing 3 with potentially their playoff hopes on the line. If all 3 teams lose tonight, wouldn't be the end of the season for the Black Bears, but it would just make this weekend so much more tougher. 2-1. Parker showing bunt, drops it down at the third base line. Miller charging in, and he's not going to have a play. An RBI bunt single for Caden Parker against his former team. It's a 5 spot in the top of the 5th as Keith Jones comes in to score. And it's now a 4-run advantage for the Pickles. Saw it last night, the bunt defense for the Black Bears, failing them in the top of the 8th. That time, I don't think Miller was expecting it. Next thing you knew, the speedster, Caden Parker, dropped it down. A beautiful bunt. So now bring up the 9th hitter to the plate this inning, and it's Eddie Saldivar Jr. First pitch. Upstairs for ball number 1. Now 12 hits here. Here today for the Portland Pickles. 2 outs, runner over at first. Ledesma set at the belt. The 1-0. Fastball a little too high. It's now 2-0. Saldivar Jr. today is 1 for 3. Pair of ground outs and a double for him. They gave Jones 2 RBIs on that single, the 2-0 pitch. This is low. It's now 3-0. Saldivar Jr. trying to get on for the second time today. 3-0 pitch in the dirt for ball number 4. Parker will advance to second. Now puts 2 on with 2 gone for Jacob Jablonski, the switch hitter. Will now dig in from the right side. Give you the final line for Jacob Taggart. Inning and 2/3, 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, and no strikeouts for Taggart. First pitch to Jablonski. This is down and in for ball number 1. Jablonski led this inning off with a fly out from the left side of the plate to Sam Cannon left, then Kyle Russell. A fly out to right, who stands on deck. But now the next 7 have reached the 1-0. Fastball chop foul off of the railing of the third base dugout. Counts even at 1-1. A walk, a single, an RBI single, another walk, then a 2 RBI single, and an E8. And then a bunt single. Have plated 5 in this top of the 5th inning. 1-1 the count here to Jablonski. Pitch inside as Ledesma backs him off with the heater. It's 2-1. It's like Brendan Rodriguez warming up for Cowlitz down the left field bullpen. This crowd at Story Field that was energetic through the first 4 innings now has fallen silent. 2-1. Same spot inside for ball number 3. Kyle Russell on deck. Knew it was going to come at some point for this Pickles team. They got 8 hits off of the starter, Raul Herrera. They had left 5 on through the first 4 innings, leaving 2 runners in scoring position on in the first and leaving the bases loaded in the third. They did score runs in each of those innings. But now they have batted around as Louis Albrecht goes out to talk to Ledesma. And now they have a chance to load the bases once again. Ledesma trying to battle and trying to keep this a 4-run game. Does have a base open. The runners go. The pitch down and in for ball number 4. The bases are now loaded for Kyle Russell. The 4th walk this inning issued by Black Bears pitching, and out comes Alan Embry from the third base dugout. And it looks like that will be the day for P.J. Ledesma. So for the second time this inning, we have a pitching change. 2 outs and the bases loaded. With a new arm coming into the game. In the top of the 5th, 5 runs already in. The Pickles lead 7-3. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Holden Garcia, the new arm into the game for the Black Bears, the third pitcher this inning for Cal. It's 7-3. The Pickles lead. Bases loaded with 2 outs. First pitch from Garcia. It's a line drive snagged by the first baseman, Nick Hovland, off of the bat of Kyle Russell for out number 3. And the side has finally come to an end. 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and the bases left loaded for the Pickles, who brought 11 to the plate in the top of the 5th. Halfway home at Story Field, 7-3, your score in favor of Portland. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least.
But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
15 Astroway in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Just call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Just call the guard, that's Weather Guard. Weather Guard!
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
First pitch to Callan Halverson is a breaking ball that misses low for ball number 1 from Wyatt King. Back out for another inning of work. Cowlitz trailing 7-3. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball just below the knees, says home plate umpire Andrew Mervin. It's 2-0. Portland bringing 11 to the plate in the top half of the 5th. The 2-0 pitch misses down and away. It's now 3-0. 9 batters came to the plate after Cowlitz got the first 2 outs. The pitch low for ball number 4. Third walk of the day for Callan Halverson as he reaches his now 27th walk on the year. And so the way to do it, you got to get runners on base when you're chasing 4. If you're the Black Bears, lead-off walk, and that will now bring up Nick Hovland. And give you the final line for P.J. Ledesma, who came in that top of the 5th inning. Did not record an out, 2 hits, 1 run that was unearned, with 2 walks for the Southpaw. As Evan Holman goes out to talk to Wyatt King. King out of the bullpen. He's been good so far today. 2+ innings, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. For the Cal Poly commit, so both pitchers in this game. To Cal Poly San Luis Obispo commits after holding Garcia. 1 pitch, got a line out from Kyle Russell. So he was able to come in and get the 3rd out of the inning. Here's Nick Hovland, 0 for 2 today. First pitch, down and away for ball number 1. Hovland a flyout and a strikeout for the Washington Husky. As Cowlitz now trails by 4. 1-0 pitch. Fastball fouled straight back. Counts even at 1-1. Well, Black Bears need losses from Yakima Valley and Bend. Well, right now, Yakima Valley in the lead 3-0 over Wenatchee. So they go to the top of the 6th there in Yakima. 1-1. Breaking ball inside. 2-1 now the count. Yakima Valley up a game and a half over Cowlitz. A game back of the Bend Elks for that final playoff spot. So if Yakima Valley wins tonight and the Black Bears lose, the pitch, a fastball lined into left center. Stancato coming in, dives, and he makes the grab. Kyler Stancato, the headlong dive, robs Nick Hovland of a base knock. And there's 1 gone. That will bring out Mark Magdaleno from the first base dugout. And that's going to be the day for Wyatt King. But a good day on the mound in his first appearance this summer on the bump for Wyatt King. As we will have another pitching change, this time with 1 out and a runner over at first in the bottom of the 5th inning. With 1 out, we'll step aside to listen to Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Listen.
New arm into the game for the Portland Pickles with a 1 out and a runner over at first. It'll be a Hunter Clayton, the right-hander, primarily a position player from Clackamas Community College, Hillsboro, Oregon native Hunter Clayton. First appearance for him on the mound. He has made his 5 appearances to qualify for the playoffs already so far this season for the freshman. This past season through 2/3 of an inning, walking 1 at Clackamas this past year. As he relieves Wyatt King, partial line for him today, 2 1/3, no hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. As we also have a defensive replacement as well. Evan Cloyd takes over at first for Jacob Jablonski. Austin Smith, the first to greet Clayton out of the bullpen with 1 out and a runner over at first and Halverson. First pitch, a line drive down the right field line for a base hit. Parker will cut it off. Halverson going first at third. He's in there standing as Austin Smith reaches for the 3rd time today, wasting no time against the new right-hander into the game. It's runners on the corners with 1 gone for Louis Albrecht. Smith picking up his 3rd hit in this series. Louis Albrecht,
And now batting,
0 for 1 today. Hit by a pitch and a fly out for the catcher. We'll dig in the RBI opportunity. 1 out, runners on the corners. Cowlitz trailing by 4. Smith single, only the 2nd hit of the day for the Black Bears. First pitch, breaking ball all the way to the backstop. Charging home is Halverson, the catcher, and Holman bobbles it as Halverson dives in with a headfirst dive, crossing home. Cowlitz able to get a run back. It's now 7-4 as Smith takes 2nd on the wild pitch. So another runner standing in scoring position. Halverson scores for the 38th time this summer. As now Holman will go out to talk to Clayton. So a quick start for Cowlitz against Hunter Clayton. That means we can close the line on Wyatt King. 2 1/3, no hits, 1 run that was earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. 1-0 the count here to Louis Albrecht with the Black Bears trailing by 3. The pitch. Fastball, a hard hit chopper to Saldivar at 2nd. He has it on the forehand. Toss to first is in time for out number 2. But Smith able to advance up to 3rd. He now stands 90 feet away for Brady Majeski. Majeski, a defensive replacement for Seth Sweetchick in the top of this inning.
Number 15, the second baseman,
So he will dig in from the right side. 2 outs and a runner on at 3rd. Cowlitz down 7-4. First pitch to Brady, a liner back up the middle. Saldivar on the backhand. His throw is all the way caught by Clayton. The first baseman, Cloyd, thought that one was through. He wasn't at the bag. Saldivar just threw it thinking someone would be there, but no one was home. It's an RBI single for Brady Majeski, picking up his first RBI since all the way back on opening day on June 3rd as Cowlitz. They get 2 back in this inning. It's now 7-5 as that will now bring up Nick Miller. 2 outs and a runner over at first. First pitch to Miller. It's a breaking ball down and away for ball number 1. Cowlitz not going down quietly. 5 runs given up in the top half of this inning, but Cowlitz able to get 2. A quick look over at first as Majeski back in with a dive. Miller today is 0 for 1 with an RBI that came on a walk back in the first. Cowlitz 3 runs on 1 hit back in the first inning. Now they've scored 2 runs on 2 hits in this inning. 1-0. Fastball, ground ball to Saldivar at second, go to short way to Russell, who will step on the bag at second for out number 3. And the side is retired, but the Black Bears able to get 2 back here in this bottom of the 5th inning as they score 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on through 5 at Story Field. 7-5, the Pickles lead. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family.
First pitch to Evan Leibel, a chopper to Brock Bozetta at short. His throw to first beats Leibel by a step for out number 1 as Leibel kicks things off in the top of the 6th inning. 7-5, the Pickles lead. 7 runs combined scored in the 5th, as now there's 1 gone here against Holding Garcia. 2 pitches and 2 outs for the right-hander heading to Cal Poly this fall. Here's Jose Ruiz, 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI for the third baseman. First pitch from Garcia. Fastball just above the letters for ball number 1. Garcia, the last time he threw was back on Friday in the 18-0 victory, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball called on the outside corner. It's 1-1, but Garcia actually picked up the save. Got the final 9 outs in the 18-0 victory over Nanaimo. The 1-1. Fastball on the outside corner at the knees. It's 1-2. Second time this year that Garcia is facing off against Portland. Back in the first game between these two sides back on July 5th, with an inning and a third, 2 hits, 1 run with 2 strikeouts. The 1-2 pitch, a slider off the end of the bat into left for a base hit. Jose Ruiz, a base knock in his last 3 plate appearances. He's now 3 for 4 today. As they'll now bring up Evan Holman. So nice job by Ruiz at the dish for the Pickles. So he picks up now as his 3rd multi-hit game. He was 1 for his last 9 coming into tonight. So they'll bring up Evan Holman. RBI single for him back an inning ago. So he digs in for the left side. 1 out, runner over at first. First pitch from Garcia. A little too far outside with the heater. A ball and no strikes here to the Portland Pickles catcher who replaced Zach Ross. Ruiz leads off of first with Hovland holding him on. 1-0 pitch. Called at the belt on the outside corner. Counts even at 1-1. Well, Bend has taken the lead in Corvallis. They lead 2-0 in the top of the 8th inning. As they're looking. Pitch way inside. 2-1 now the count. But Bend trying to snap that 16-game winning streak for the Corvallis Knights. If all 3 results hold, Cowlitz would be eliminated from playoff contention. 2-1. There goes the runner, but it's fouled off the hit and run. Mark Magdaleno trying to get that in motion. When it's fouled off by Holman, counts even at 2-2. Holman out of Aurora, Oregon. RBI single in his first plate appearance as a Pickle. The 2-2. Fastball, a chopper on the right side. Majeski in the 4-hole has it. Toss it to Hovland at first for out number 1. Ruiz does for out number 2 as Ruiz advances into scoring position on the ground out by Holman. So now an RBI opportunity with a chance for Kyler Stancato to get that run right back here in the top of the 6th inning. 2-run lead for the Pickles as they look to try to add to it. Stancato's 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts and a walk for the Glendale, Arizona native. Digs in from the left side with 2 outs. Holding Garcia. Trying to get a shutdown inning for the Black Bears. Takes a look back at second, the first pitch. A fastball. Stancato gets under this one, popping it up into shallow right. Austin Smith will call off Majeski. He'll make the grab for out number 3. Holding Garcia gets around a 1-out single as Portland, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Through 5.5, the Pickles in the lead, 7-5. You're listening to Callants Black Bears Baseball.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather Guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200. Weather Guard.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least.
But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
15 Four-Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
9-1-2 for Cowlitz in the bottom of the 6th inning, trailing 7-5 here in game number 3 of this 3-game set between the Portland Pickles and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Brendan Riley here from Longview, bringing all the action on YouTube and Mixlr.com. Ben Ziegler, the designated hitter, to lead things off against the righty Hunter Clayton. The first pitch to Ziegler. It's a fastball in the outside corner at the belt for strike number 1. Ziegler today is 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout for the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior. Cowlitz needing to come back in this one, the 0-1. Out in front, it's 0-2. A Bend win and a Black Bears loss. Well, I mean, the Black Bears are eliminated from playoff contention. Bend currently leading 2-0 in the bottom of the 8th. The 0-2. Just outside. A stingy take there from Ziegler. Ben 1 for 10 in the series. That one, though, a home run back in game number 1. He's got to fight here. Cowlitz needs base runners, the 1-2. Breaking ball just outside. It's 2-2. Holding Garcia. It's been good so far. Has retired 4 of the first 5 that he's faced for the Black Bears. 2-2. Fastball low, and it's a full count. Sam Cannon, the top of the order. On deck for the Black Bears. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Ziegler trying to get on, bring the tying run to the plate. Payoff pitch, here it is. Fastball down and in for ball number 4. Ziegler able to work his way all the way to a full count after going down 0-2 and able to draw the walk. He's now reached in his last 11. As it looked like that one deflected off of Andrew Mervin. But the leadoff man is on for the Black Bears. for the 4th time today. Now bring the tying run to the plate in Sam Canton. Holman getting time for Andrew Mervin. Looked like that one might have gotten him in the forearm and the wrist, but he looks to be okay behind the plate. So now at the top of the lineup as Mark Magdaleno comes out of the first base dugout. And that will be the day for Hunter Clayton. Portland will bring in their 5th arm of the game when we come back. No outs, a runner over at first with the top of the order coming up for the Black Bears. And the bottom of the 6th. We'll step aside. You're listening to Callets Black Bears Baseball.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Weather guard!
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging,
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
depend on us.
Ian Umlant, the new arm into the game, the University of Oregon commit from Tualatin, Oregon, relieves Hunter Clayton in the bottom of the 6th inning. No outs, a runner over at first, as the southpaw makes his 4th appearance of the summer, a 2.07 ERA for the lefty. Heading to Eugene this fall. First pitch to Sam Can is a fastball in the outside corner. Called for strike number 1. A leadoff walk for Ben Ziegler has knocked Hunter Clayton out of this ball game. Clayton's partial line, 2/3 an inning, 2 hits, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Has allowed a run and is responsible for Ziegler over at first. The 0-1 to Canton. It's a breaking ball that misses down and away. Counts even at 1-1. Umlant, the last time he threw was back on July 27th against Walla Walla. 3rd of an inning where he struck out 1. Longest outing of the year for him came against Corvallis back on July 22nd. 3 innings, 1 hit, and 1 strikeout, facing 1 over the minimum. As a quick look over at first, has Ziegler back in standing. Cowlitz trailing by 2. Tying run at the plate, and they need to get runs quickly. Looks like Yakima Valley and Bend both with good chances of winning the ball games tonight. 1-1. High and in with the heater. It's 2-1. Umlant, the number 7 overall prospect in the state of Oregon in this 2022 recruiting class by perfect game. Also the number 2 left-handed pitcher. He's set at the belt, the 2-1. A slider. Drops in over the heart of the plate. It's 2-2. The lefty also rated the 120th lefty in the nation as well by perfect game at a Sherwood High School. 2-2 the count here to Sam Can, who's 0 for 2 today. The pitch, fastball, a chopper back over the pitcher's mound. Saldivar Jr. charging in. He'll toss it to first as he'll take Canton out, but Ziegler able to advance into scoring position as now they'll bring up Brock Bozette with 1 gone. So that ball hits slowly enough that Ziegler's able to advance. Now bring the shortstop Brock Bozette to the plate with one out in the bottom of the sixth.
The shortstop, number 3, Brock Bozette.
Top of the order, trying to do some damage here today. Cowlitz in a fight for their playoff lives. Bozette is 1 for 3 with a single, a fly out, and a ground out. First pitch down and in for ball number 1 by the Shoe Tops. 19 RBIs for Brock this summer, over 43 games. He had 3 over the weekend against Nanaimo, none in this series though. Pitch, he's behind on the heater, it's 1-1. Bozette now 2 for 11 in this series against Portland. 5 for 19 against the Pickles in 6 games this season with a home run. That came back in game number 3 of the first series between these two sides back on July 7th at Walker Stadium. 1-1. He shows bunt, pulls it back as it's yanked down and in for ball number 2. Cowlitz with 5 runs despite only having 3 hits. Portland 7 runs on 13 hits. The Pickles have left 9 on base today. 2-1. Fouled straight back. It's 2-2. Cowlitz have left 6 on as well. Both teams loaded the bases in the first against Raul Herrera and then Joseph Rodriguez, who is the second arm into this game after Caleb Appleby only got 1 out in the bottom of the first. The 2-2 got him looking on the outside corner. The fastball perfectly placed by Umlant. And there's 2 gone now for Callan Halverson. Bozette froze. So now that brings in Callan Halverson. 2 outs, a runner on at second. Halverson last night in the bottom of the 7th had a 2-run shot to tie it up at 3 before the Pickles ended up taking game number 2, 6-4. Halverson digs in, yet to record an at-bat today with 3 walks. Umlant will spin off towards second as Ziegler retreats. Halverson up to 27 walks this season. Has 4 in the series. Big moment here. First pitch to him. He's swinging, rockets one into right center. On the run is Parker into the gap, and he makes the grab for out number 3. So Ian Umlant able to take down the top 3 in the order for the Black Bears. Caden Parker able to use his speed to get to the gap to rob Callan Halverson of another RBI. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base for the Black Bears. We go to the 7th here at Story Field. The Pickles in the lead 7-5. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Go to the final 3 frames at Story Field. Cowlitz trailing 7-5. Holden Garcia back out for yet another inning of work. He'll deal with 8-9-1 for Portland. Keith Jones the second, Caden Parker, and Eddie Saldivar Jr. Keith Jones the second to lead things off. 1 for 3 today with a pair of RBIs for the left fielder. Garcia set at the belt. The first pitch from Holden. It's right down Broadway for strike number 1. Garcia so far today out of the bullpen. Inning and a third, 1 hit, facing 5. Trying to keep this a 2-run game. As Cowlitz, it looks like they're going to need to win this one to stay in it. They 0-1. Backdoor breaking ball just misses. Looks like a good pitch from here from Garcia. The count's even at 1-1. They're in the top of the ninth in Corvallis. Bend leading 2-0 in a pitcher's duel there. Yakima Valley up 5-0. The 1-1 sails high and away. It's 2-1. Yakima Valley up 5-0. That one in the bottom of the seventh. So the Black Bears not getting any help here tonight. Missed a big opportunity last night. Being able to game a gain on both. 2-1. Chop foul over towards the Pickles dugout. Counts even at 2-2. Cowlitz 2.5 games out of the playoff picture with only 3 games left to go after tonight. Those 3 coming in Bend. Black Bears just trying to give themselves a chance at a potential sweep to put them into the playoffs. 2-2. Got him swinging on a changeup in the dirt. Jones will not take off as the throw will go down to first from Albrecht for out number 1. First strikeout of the day for holding Garcia as there's one gone, and that'll bring up Caden Parker. Parker will dig in. RBI single on a bunt attempt for him last time up. Dropped a beautiful bunt down the third baseline that caught Nick Miller sleeping. He's 1 for 3 today. He digs in with 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 7th. First pitch from Garcia. It's a fastball, a little above the letters for ball number 1. We can close out the line on Hunter Clayton here today. The latest reliever for the Pickles, the 1-0. That one just upstairs. It's 2-0. 2/3 an inning, 2 hits, 1 run, and 1 walk for the right-hander as Ian Umlant was able to come in after the leadoff walk to Ben Ziegler and get the next 3 to go down in order. The 2-0. On the outside corner, calling for strike number 1. "13 hits today for the Pickles. Majority of them coming from the top of the order. 2-1. Just a little low and outside. It's now 3-1. Do not want to walk the 9-hitter if you are holding Garcia. Eddie Saldivar Jr., the leadoff man, stands on deck, who's been on base twice today. 3-1. Outside for ball number 4. A 5-pitch walk issued by holding Garcia. Only the second base runner he's allowed so far today in relief. So now they'll bring it to the top of the order and Eddie Saldivar. 5th walk by Black Bears pitching. As the second baseman will dig in from the left side. 1 out, a runner over at first. As a Long Beach State dirtbag digs in. A walk back in the 5th for him. 1 for 3 today. Pair of groundouts and a double for the Fresno, California native. Standing in the front of the box against Garcia. We'll take a look over at Parker, who's back in with a dive. Saldivar now a hit in 7 out of his last 9 with that double back in the 3rd. He came in to score, made it a 1-run game in favor of Cowlitz at the time. That 5 spot in the 5th, the difference right now. First pitch, there goes a runner. It's a hit and run as this ball is chopped foul behind home plate for strike number 1 as Parker will have to make his way back to first. Parker, obviously a speed threat. 2 for 3 on stolen bases with the Pickles this year. Garcia will have to be quick to the plate with the speed over at first. The 0-1 pitch. A soft liner, a backhand snag by Miller going to a knee. A big catch there by the LCC Red Devil as he robs potentially extra bases of Eddie Saldivar Jr. And there's 2 gone. That'll now bring up Evan Cloyd.
Now batting the first baseman, number 17, Evan Cloyd.
Hitting .323 this summer for him, for the Bakersfield native. He digs in from the right side with 2 outs. First pitch he sees, cut on a miss, back pick down to first, and Parker's back in. Good throw there and a good idea by Louis Albrecht as these two Cal Poly San Luis Obispo commits face off. Holding Garcia and Evan Cloyd against each other here. The 0-1, there goes Parker. It's an outside fastball. The throw by Albrecht. The tag, not in time. Parker able to swipe second for his 3rd stolen base with the Pickles. And the count's even at 1-1. So now a big run stands out on second. It's Evan Cloyd with the RBI opportunity here. 2 outs, a runner in scoring position, and a 2-run ball game in favor of the visitors. 1-1. Fastball, a ground ball to Bozette. Goes to a knee on the backhand. It's sort of first, a high throw. The jump, the tag by Hovland. It pops out of his glove, rolls all the way to Majeski. Parker comes in to score. A tough break there for Cowlitz. Hovland got up, applied the tag. But when he went to go put it down, Cloyd, with how hard he was running, was able to knock it out. And Portland take a 3-run lead. It's 8-5. Here's Kyle Russell, 1 for 4 today with 2 outs. First pitch, fastball liner past the outstretched glove of Majeski into right for a base knock. Russell now 2 for 5 today, his 2nd straight multi-hit game. As another 2-out rally for the Pickles is here. They call it an error on Brock Bozette. A throwing error by the shortstop, the 2nd one today. Back on that play off of the bat of Evan Cloyd that brought in a run. Here's Evan Leibel with 2 outs and 2 on. Portland leading 8-5 in the top of the 7th. First pitch from Garcia. It's taken on the outside corner for strike number 1. Leibel's reached base 3 times, 2 for 3 with a walk for him. For the designated hitter here today. Garcia will now step off as Louis Albrecht comes out to tuck to the right-hander. Bend now leading 3-0. They're in the bottom of the 9th in Corvallis. So if that result holds, this will be a must-win and a needed comeback for this Black Bears team. 2.5 back with only 3 to go coming up tomorrow. The 0-1. Cut on and missed. It's 0-2. Leibel, a pair of singles and a walk to go along with the ground out. Grounded out against Garcia to lead off the top of the 6th. 14 hits today for the Pickles. As Garcia comes set. The 0-2. Got him swinging on the fastball down and in. And the side is retired. But the Pickles are able to add to their lead. They score 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Time to stretch for the final time in the regular season at Story Field. It's 8-5 in favor of Portland. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations, but don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. CU.com. Member NCUA.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
First pitch to Nick Hovland takes a healthy hack, but comes up empty for strike number one. Portland adding to their lead on a throwing error by Brock Bozette in the top of the seventh. They lead 8-5. The 0-1 to Hovland. High and away, counts even at 1-1. Cowlitz needing 3 runs and needing a win. They're in the final home game of the regular season, the 1-1. Backdoor slider that misses just outside. It's 2-1. 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth in Corvallis. The 2-1 pitch. Fastball laced into left center. It's down for a base hit. A leadoff single for Nick Hovland in the bottom of the seventh. His hit streaks to 6 games as he picks up the first base knock against Ian Umland. They'll now bring in Austin Smith. With no outs and a runner over at first. Only the 4th hit today for the Black Bears. As Smith digs in from the left side. Single for him his last time up. He's been on base 3 times. First pitch he sees is on the outside corner. Call for strike number 1. Smith came in to score back in that 5th inning. Black Bears scored 2 after the Pickles put up 5. The 0-1, a soft liner into center. It's down. 2 singles to lead off the bottom of the 7th for the Black Bears. And they're in business as now the tying roll coming to the plate in Louis Albrecht. Umland got the top 3 of the Black Bears order.
And that'll bring out
to go down quietly. A ground out, a strikeout looking, and a fly out. But now Nick Hovland and Austin Smith. They're on first and second with no outs in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch to Louis Albrecht. He chases a changeup down and away for strike number 1. Louis here today is 0 for 2. A fly out, a ground out, was also hit by a pitch in his first plate appearance. 3 extra base hits for him this summer. The 0-1. Cut on and missed. On a pitch moving inside, it's now 0-2. Albrecht will now have to protect. 10 strikeouts in 16 games for the Central Arizona Vaquero. Umland shakes off Holman, the catcher, now gets his sign. Comes set at the belt. The 0-2. Got him swinging. Blew the fastball by him upstairs, and there's one gone. They'll now bring in Brady Majeski. With 1 out and runners on first and second. An RBI single for the second baseman to replace Seth Sweet Chick in the middle innings. That RBI single coming in the 5th for the Corbin University Warrior. His 3rd RBI on the campaign. He digs in from the right side. The first pitch from Umland. This is low for ball number 1. This 7th spot for the Black Bears has reached base twice today. Sweet Chick, a walk and a strikeout for the Nevada Wolfpack. Umland takes a look back at Hovland at second. Now comes home. On the outside corner with the fastball, it's 1-1. It's a final in Corvallis. The Bend Elks 3-0 winners, snapping the 16-game win streak for the Corvallis Knights. So now this is a must-win, the 1-1. Called on the inside corner, it's 1-2. So the Black Bears down to their final 8 outs. Majeski's got to protect, down 1-2. Here's the pitch. He's able to fight it off back to the screen. Nick Miller on deck, the 8-hitter for the Black Bears.
By Bobo Creation, our bat boy.
In the bottom of the 7th. Hovland at second, Smith at first after a pair of singles to lead off the inning. 1-2 once again. A liner down the third base line, and it's a fair ball. Hovland will score easily. This one bangs up. Jones just gets to it. Stopping at third is Smith. It's an RBI double for Brady Majeski, his second of the game, and it's a 2-run game in the bottom of the 7th. He got a pitch cutting in to the inside corner. Was able to keep the hands inside. He picks up the RBI double. He now represents the tying run out at second as Nick Miller comes to the plate. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Smith at third. Majeski at second. First pitch. Down and in for ball number 1. Miller today is 0 for 2. With an RBI walk back in the first, a line out, and a ground out. Robbed Eddie Saldivar Jr. of extra bases in the top half of this inning, the 1-0. A check swing. He did not go, says Billy Eager. It's 2-0. Miller with 8 RBIs this year. Trying to come through and potentially tie this one up. A lot of speed on the base pass. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball sent in the air to left. Jones coming in. He misses it as this one drops down. Smith scores. Here comes Majeski to the plate. The throw, not in time. Miller on his way to third now. The throw to Russell, and he's out. But Nick Miller ties us up in the bottom of the 7th. Keith Jones got a bad read on it off the jump. Tried to come away with the shoestring catch, but a 3-spot for Cowlitz in the bottom of the 7th, and we're tied up. Here's Ben Ziegler.
The DH number 26, Ben Ziegler.
First pitch from Umland. It's a fastball that misses inside for ball number 1. A pair of singles, an RBI double, and then a 2 RBI double. The 1-out fouled off on the left side. It's 1-1 here to Ziegler. 0 for 2 on the day. A ground out, a strikeout, and a walk for the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior. Pitch. High and in. It's 2-1. They actually caught a single for Miller. 2-1. Beautiful front door slider dropped in. It's now 2-2. Ziegler's already struck out once today in this 9 spot. 2-2. Fouled off on the left side, and we'll do it again. So right after the completion of the game in Bend, the Black Bears have been able to put up 3 to tie it up. Umland now trying to keep it tied. The 2-2. Fouled off on the left side once again. Ziegler continuing to battle. Been a tough series for him. 1 for 10. Does have the home run back on Tuesday. Can he find another? Here's the pitch. He takes upstairs, and it's a full count. Sam Canton in the top of the order. On deck. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. Umland rearing back and blowing it by Ziegler for out number 3. But Cowlitz able to tie it up thanks to an RBI double from Brady Majeski. And then Nick Miller ties us up with one swing of the bat. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. We got a brand new ball game going into the 8th here at Story Field, tied up at 8. You're listening to Callens Black Bears Baseball.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least.
But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
15 Freeway in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Just call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Just call the guard, that's Weather Guard.
Weather Guard!
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Well, what a wild one we have on Thursday evening in Longview. Tied up at 8, going to the top of the 8th here at Story Field. The Black Bears a 3 spot in the bottom of the 7th to tie us up. Jaden Williamson, the new arm into the game for the Black Bears, making his 16th appearance, 1-1 with a 2.89 ERA. He faces off against Jose Ruiz. The first pitch is on the inside corner for strike number 1. Williamson, 18 2/3 innings pitched this year. 11 hits with 14 walks and 24 strikeouts. The 0-1, a little too far inside with the heater. Counts even at 1-1. He threw back on Tuesday, picking up the save. Walking 1 and striking out 1 the pitch. A soft liner into shallow right. Majeski will dive, but this one drops down. And between him and Hovland, Jose Ruiz, his 4th hit in his last 4 plate appearances, and the leadoff man is on. That will now, what it looks like, to bring up a pinch hitter to the plate. It'll be Takatoshi Kasai. He will replace Evan Holman. As a seeing eye single for Jose Ruiz. He represents the go-ahead run, and he stands over at first. Here's Takatoshi Kasai, a freshman out of Clackamas Community College. As this is a similar situation to what we had last night. 4 bunts were dropped down in a tie ball game in the top of the 8th last night by the Portland Pickles. They put up a 3 spot. Each of the first 2 games in this series have been decided in the 8th inning. Kasai showing bunt. First pitch from Williamson. He fouls it off on the bunt attempt for strike number 1. Rather, they don't say that it went off of the bat. Now home plate umpire Andrew Mervin does say it was a foul ball, but that one hit him in the arm. So now the umpires have come together. Ruiz is standing on second. So now Alan Embry comes out of the third base dugout. Him and Andrew Mervin continue to talk. As now the umpire is going to come together. Andrew Mervin took that one off of the arm. But now the question is whether or not it was fouled off of the bat of Takatoshi Kasai on the bunt attempt. And they're going to say that it was a miss. Either a whiff or it was just in for a strike, but that's interesting. A catcher behind the plate like Louis Albrecht, if the ball wasn't fouled, he would have made the grab. But with that foul tip, or I guess the foul tip that didn't happen, he just missed it. Who knows? 0-1 the count now with no outs and a runner in scoring position. Ruiz, the go-ahead run. Pitch, high and away. It's 1-1. Kasai, 325 hitter for Clackamas this past year. This is fifth game. Pitch. Just misses down and away. It's 2-1. 0 for 1 this year for Kasai in his 4 games. With a walk in an RBI. Williamson set at the belt. 2-1. Fastball fouled off. It's 2-2. This is now the third appearance against Portland for Williamson this summer. First time was back on July 7th, where he went an inning and 2/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts in the 4-2 win for the Black Bears. And then the save back on Tuesday. It's not a save situation for the Black Bears closer with the 2-2. He misses high and away. 3-2 now the count. Kyler Stancato, hitless on the day, on deck. No outs in the top of the 8th, and a tie ball game at 8. Payoff pitch. Lost him. Williamson misses high for ball number 4. Kasai draws the walk, and now 2 are on for Kyler Stancato.
Now batting center fielder number 29, Kyler Stancato. Let's go Bears!
Stancato has walked once today. Other than that, pair of ground outs and a fly out for him. First pitch, he's showing bunt, pulls it back as it misses inside for ball number 1. The situation is imminent. A sacrifice bunt coming from someone in the bottom of this order. 1-0 pitch. He shows bunt again. He gets it down up the first base line. Hovland's going to spin the throw to first. Not in time. A bunt single for Kyler Stancato. As for the second night in a row, the bunt defense has allowed at least a hit. And the bases are now loaded for Keith Jones as Brady Corrigan will come out of the third base dugout. A seeing eye single for Jose Ruiz. A full count walk for Takatoshi Kasai. And now a bunt single for Kyler Stancato will bring Keith Jones to the plate. But Brady Corrigan out once again. Good time to give you the final line on Holden Garcia, who Williamson replaced. 2 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run that was unearned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Cowlitz their season on the line after the Bend win this evening. And now they're going to have to try to work a Houdini act in the top of the 8th inning.
For a quick shout out,
Bases are loaded
it's Terry Sumrall's 60th wedding anniversary
for
today.
Keith Jones II.
He told his missus,
Was up with the bases loaded back in the 5th. Delivered a 2 RBI single that a throwing error by the center fielder, Callan Halverson, allowed for a 3rd run to score. And now Jones get another opportunity. The corners are in. The middle infield playing halfway. Righty and lefty matchup. First pitch from Williamson. On the outside corner for strike number 1. Jones a strikeout his last time up against Holding Garcia. 1 for 4 today for the New Mexico State signee. The 0-1. Williamson misses upstairs. That's 1-1. $17 RBIs in 34 games for Jones this summer. Now with this 5th multi-RBI game. 1-1. Called on the outside corner at the knees. It's 1-2. Williamson looking for a big strikeout. Caden Parker, the right fielder, on deck. The big right-hander set. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off on the slider. We'll do it again. Williamson is not allowed to run in his last 4 outings dating back to July 23rd against Ridgefield, which he picked up a 6-out save and a 3-2 victory on a Saturday night here in Longview. Pitch. Jones able to fight it off once again. Well, the crowd here at Story Field on the home finale have gotten their money's worth here on Thursday evening. Williamson gets the sign from Albrecht. The 1-2 once again. The slider just misses low. It's 2-2. Competitive pitch there from Williamson, but a stingy take from Jones. Only 13, now 14 strikeouts for him. The 2-2 pitch. Hard hit grounder, Majeski at second, and he can't handle it as it deflects off him. Ruiz scores as everyone is safe, and the Pickles regain the lead. It's 9-8. An error on Majeski. Will now keep the bases loaded for Caden Parker. 9-8, the Pickles now lead as Parker digs in. First pitch. Hits him. Kasai scores. And the Pickles lead 10-8. Williamson hasn't been helped out in this top of the 8th inning, but not helping himself out there. That now brings up Eddie Saldivar in the top of the order. Saldivar a line out to Nick Miller his last time up, the third baseman. Still no outs. First pitch. Almost gets him. It's 1-0. A bloop single, a walk, a bunt single, an error, and a hit by pitch. The first 5 batters for Jaden Williamson, the 1-0. Ground ball rolled past the dive of Majeski into right for a base hit. Stancato scores. Here comes Jones to the plate. The throw's cut off. And it's a 2 RBI single for Eddie Saldivar Jr. as the Pickles double their lead. And it's 12-8. And that might be the first knockout blow to the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Batting first baseman number 17, Evan Cloyd.
Here's Evan Cloyd. Williamson set at the belt. Still with no outs in this top of the 8th inning. They'll spin off and take a look back at second. Cloyd reached on an error by Brock Bozette that brought in Caden Parker from second an inning ago. As the freshman heading to Cal Poly awaits the first pitch from Williamson. Here it is. He's showing bunt. Pulls it back, but it's in there for strike number 1. Cloyd, a home run back on Tuesday to right center. Kyle Russell, the guy on deck, matched him last night as Cloyd shows bunt once again. The 0-1. He pulls it back and fouls it straight back. It's 0-2. Cloyd going with the slash there. Nick Hovland, the first baseman, crashing in. So now 0-2 the count. 12-8 your score in the top of the 8th inning. Williamson searching for that first out. The right-hander stares in, as is Sign. The 0-2. Slider rolled to Majeski at second. Knocks this one down as his feet. He'll toss it to first for out number 1. Majeski couldn't find it for a second, so he had a chance at 2. But Parker advances to third. Saldivar advances to second. And now 2 in scoring position with 1 out for Kyle Russell.
Now batting shortstop number 34, Kyle Russell.
So after the Black Bears came back from 3 runs down in the bottom of the 7th, they are now chasing 4, and it might be even more. With the power threat, Kyle Russell at the plate. Infield in for the Black Bears. First pitch, a slider. It over off of the fence in front of the Pickles dugout. It's 0-1. Four runs, 3 hits, and an error this inning. Russell's 2 for 5. Just needs to find one past the infield, the 0-1. Fouls it off of the protective netting on the right side. It's 0-2. "17 hits today for the Pickles. They had 8 over the first 3 innings. Cowlitz only has 7. Big pitch here from Williamson. Here it is. Got him swinging. Williamson sits down Russell on 3 pitches, and there's 2 gone now for Evan Leibel. So now 2 outs. Leibel, the 9th hitter, to come to the plate this inning for the Pickles. 2 in scoring position. Parker at third and Saldivar Jr. at second. Anything to the outfield with the speed of Saldivar, you have to think we'll score 2. Evan Leibel today, he's reached base 3 times. First pitch he sees on the outside corner for strike number 1. Pair of singles, a walk, a ground out, and a strikeout for the Oklahoma Sooner. Open stance from the left side for the Santa Ana, California native, the 0-1. Fouls it straight back, it's 0-2. But the bottom of the order, problems for this Black Bears team, much like back in the 5th. Cowlitz has 6 outs left and a must-win, trailing by 4. The 0-2, high and away. Top of the order for Cowlitz in the bottom of the 8th inning. The 1-2, breaking ball, chop foul up the first base line, and we'll do it again. 12 runs on 17 hits and no errors for the Pickles. 8 runs on 7 hits and 3 errors for the Black Bears. Leibel fighting at the dish, has already struck out once today. 1-2 once again. Got him swinging for strike number 3. Portland, though, regained the lead. 4 runs on 3 hits, an error, and 2 left in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the 8th at Story Field. Cowlitz chasing 4, down 12-8. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
Here we go. So good, so good, so good. Ba, ba, ba. All right, Carrie, do we have some giveaways before we get this thing going?
Hey, Luke, yes, we do. We have the last $50 wood gift card and a Les Schwab roadside kit. They go to Dwayne Howard and Samantha Jones. Meet us in the merchandise.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Cowlitz down to their final 6 outs, trailing 12-8 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Top of the order up for the Black Bears against the new right-hander in from the University of Hawaii, the commit, Levi Kiuchi. 15th appearance for him, 1-2 with a 4.00 ERA. Has 3 saves on the year. He threw back on Tuesday, 2/3 of an inning, allowing 1 hit, facing 2. He's got the top of the order, and Sam Canton. First pitch to the left fielder. Fastball caught on the inside corner for strike number 1. 3rd appearance for Kiuchi against Cowlitz this summer. When an inning and 2/3 back in a shutout 3-0 victory back on July 6 at Walker Stadium. 0-1. Tries to get the same spot. This one a little too far inside. Counts even at 1-1 here to Sam Canton. 0 for 3 with a walk for the Gonzaga Bulldog. 4 runs for Portland in the top of the 8th inning. The 1-1. Broken bat as this one goes foul. An explosion of lumber as Canton got that one in towards the handle. It's now a ball and 2 strikes. Give you the final line on Ian Umlant 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. No walks and 3 strikeouts, all 3 of those run earned. But he leaves the game in line for the victory. After the 4-run 8th inning, the first 6 got on for Portland. And top of the 8th, single, a walk, a bunt single, an error, a hit by pitch, and then a 2 RBI single. Can's got to protect, and a ball and 2 strikes. Facing off against Kiuchi. He has his sign. 1-2. Fouled straight back, and we'll do it again. Canton, Bozette, and Halverson, top 3 in this order for the Black Bears. Need to get 4, or else they would be eliminated from playoff contention. A must-win now after Bend 3-0 winners in Corvallis. The pitch just inside. Tough take there for Canton. He's able to lay off. Counts even at 2-2. "27 walks on the year for Canton, 21 strikeouts for the freshman from Port Orchard, as Kiuchi will step off and reset. Two. Ball in the dirt, check swing. And the home plate umpire, Andrew Mervin, takes matters into his own hands. Does not ask for an appeal, as he says Canton went around. And there's 1 out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Brock Bozette.
Here's Brock Bozette after the
Make some noise, fans.
strikeout. 1 for 4 today for Brock. First pitch. He takes upstairs for ball number 1. Single back in the first for Bozette. Since then, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout looking for the Gonzaga Bulldog. 2 for 12 in the series. The 1-0. A breaking ball high for ball number 2. No outs, bottom 8. Portland leading 12-8 in the home finale for the Black Bears in 2022. It's top of the order. Trying to get on. 2-0. Slider as Bozette waving at it. It's 2-1. Evan Leibel, the new catcher behind the plate for the Portland Pickles. Bozette still a plus count, up 2-1. Kiuchi shrugs his shoulders. Roxon fires the 2-1. Popped up on the right side. Cloyd giving chase. He has room. He makes the grab for out number 2. So now 2 down for Callan Halverson.
All right, fans.
Well, Ridgefield has lost.
13, Callan Halverson.
So they're now currently 2.5 games back of the Pickles. Here's Callan Halverson. First pitch. It's a breaking ball inside for ball number 1. Halverson today 0 for 1 with 3 walks and a flyout. Hit one sharply that Caden Parker was able to run down out in right center. Cowlitz down to their final 4 outs. The 1-0. Hit in the air into right center. Stancato on the run. He gets there for out number 3, and it's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 8th inning for Levi Kiuchi. We go to the 9th. Portland in the lead, 12-8. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
It is time for our final.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are back and ready for you at Story Field. It's another summer of family-friendly fun. Plus, the Black Bears can host your birthday party, after-work get-together, or even your nonprofit can host a night and make extra money for your organization. Create a summer of great family memories with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Don't miss a single inning of Cowlitz Black Bears baseball with special events all summer long. See the schedule online, get tickets at the gate, or right now at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Here at Fiber Federal Credit Union, we're just like any other family. Sometimes you like getting together for a big old family shindig. Other times it would be really great if that family shindig could just be virtual. At Fiber Federal, we always love seeing you at any of our 16 locations. But don't feel like you need to see us face-to-face all the time. With online and mobile banking, mobile deposits, our nationwide network of ATMs, and 24/7 call center, you can visit us anytime, anywhere. And now, several locations feature ITMs with virtual representatives for basic transactions, like withdrawals, cash and check deposits, transfers, loan payments, and balance inquiries. That saves you time for more important things, like seeing your mother in person. She told us to say that. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit. FiberCU.com. Member NCUA.
Last time I checked, this was a few innings
Alex
ago.
Brady on for the ninth for the Black Bears, trailing 12-8.
For the Black Bears.
As Alex Brady, southpaw from Longview, the Central Washington commit, making his 17th appearance this summer. 2-2 with a 4.71 ERA, 21 innings for the lefty, 21 hits, 9 walks, and 22 strikeouts as well. Went 2 1/3 back on Tuesday, walking 2 and striking out 2, facing 2 over the minimum as he relieves Jaden Williamson. 1 inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. So now the Black Bears have to do what they can to keep this a 4-run game, with Cowlitz down to their final 3 outs.
And here comes the third baseman, number 12.
Jose Ruiz, who started off top of the 8th inning with a bloop single, digs in from the right side. 4 for 5 today for him. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball line back up the middle and down for a base hit. That one not a bloop. That one hit hard off the bat of Jose Ruiz, who's now 5 for 6 today. And the leadoff man is on for the Pickles. And now it looks like some confusion in the Pickles dugout, as now that's going to bring up the pitcher Levi Kiuchi after Portland surrendered the designated hitter after Evan Leibel, who was doing the DHing, came in as catcher. So here's Levi Kiuchi.
Now pinch hitting number 24, Levi Kiuchi.
His first plate appearance. He's now the 4th to hit in that spot. The first pitch goes to the 5-hole of Albrecht, all the way to the backstop. Ruiz has second. Kiuchi worked a 1-2-3, bottom of the 8th inning. His first plate appearance this summer for him. For the pitcher. Don't think Kiuchi knew he had to bat. Brady will step off and reset. Sim and Louis Albrecht trying to get on the same wavelength when it comes to the signs. Started off with Zach Ross, then went to Evan Holman, then went to Takatoshi Kasai. Now to Levi Kiuchi. The pitch on the inside corner at the knees for strike number 1. No outs, a runner on second, with the Black Bears trailing by 4 in the top of the 9th. This game well over 3 hours. Here on Thursday evening, the 2-0 pitch. Line drive, Majeski a backhand diving stop. His throw to first is in time. Ruiz takes third. Pretty much the same effect as a bunt there for Levi Kiuchi. But that has the Pickles bench excited. After the pitcher, pretty good contact, as now they'll bring in Kyler Stancato. One out, another runner standing 90 feet away as the infield comes in for Cowlitz. Stancato, a bunt single that loaded the bases an inning ago. Now just needs to try to find something through the infield. First pitch he sees on the outside corner for strike number 1 with the heater from Brady. Third appearance for Brady against this Pickles lineup. The 0-1. Big hack there from Stancato, but comes up empty. It's 0-2. Picked up a 7-out save back on July 7th in Portland. And now trying to keep Ruiz stranded over at third. 0-2 the count. Here to the center fielder. Brady has his sign and comes set at the chest. The 0-2. Fouled straight back, and we'll do it again. Cowlitz will have the heart of the order in the bottom of the 9th inning, as their last chance to keep their playoff hopes alive. The question, how much will they be chasing? The 0-2. In the dirt, nice block by Albrecht behind the dish. It's 1-2. 1 for 4 day with a walk for Stancato. He's reached in his last 11 and has extended his hit streak to 8 games. Did it on the bunt single up the first base line. Here's the 1-2. Hard chopper, Brady a stab. He has it, underhand toss to Hovland at first, and there's out number 2. Alex Brady fielding the position as he stared Jose Ruiz back to the third base bag. Stancato retired for the 4th time tonight. So now there's 2 gone, and the infield will back up with Keith Jones coming to the plate. Big out there for Alex Brady fielding the position. And here's Keith Jones. Broke the deadlock at 8. A ground ball that was booted by Brady Majeski. Back an inning ago, first pitch he sees. Hard chopper back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. Ruiz scores. It's now a 5-run lead for the Pickles, as Keith Jones picks up his 3rd RBI of the night. That will bring out Alan Embry from the third base dugout. And that is going to be the day for Alex Brady. 2 outs, a run already in, and a runner over at first in the top of the 9th inning. With Cowlitz trailing by 5. We'll step aside. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather Guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
I'm all about keeping my family driving safe. Dad, pothole.
Got it.
So I insist we choose Les Schwab tires for safety services like brakes, steering, and alignment. Stuff those cheap tire centers don't offer. Because I want a backseat drive with confidence. Dad, speed check.
Hit the road safely with Les Schwab and save up to $150 when you buy select tires with financing. Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com/sale for details.
Hi, it's Jess and Bobby checking in from the Grown Man's Candy Store. I'm sure we can all agree that Mother Nature has been a little, unpredictable this year, to say the least.
But one thing you can predict is steel's power and reliability.
At Cowlitz River Rigging, we carry a wide variety of superior steel, gas, and battery-powered equipment to get all your jobs done.
Cowlitz River Rigging.
40 Industrial Way in Longview.
Depend on us.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
Call the guard, that's weather guard.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
When it rains cats in St. Bernard's.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
We'll keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
577-7200.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
If you need a roof, don't look too hard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Just call the guard, that's weather guard.
Weather guard!
Cowlitz brings in their 7th pitcher here tonight, and it'll be the right-hander Travis Wees from Missouri Western State, making his 11th appearance, 0-1 with a 14.46 ERA, 9 1/3, 16 hits, with 9 walks to 11 strikeouts. Threw an inning against Nanaimo back on Saturday through the 9th. 1 hit, 1 run, with 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. He takes over for Alex Brady with Caden Parker coming to the plate, 2 outs. In the top of the 9th inning, a run already in and a runner over at first, 13-8. The Pickles in the lead. First pitch to Parker. He's swinging. Softly hit ground ball to Brady Majeski at second. I'll toss it to first for out number 3. There's 1 pitch, and Travis Wees does his job, but the Pickles able to tack on an insurance run. 1 run. On 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. One last chance for the Black Bears to keep their playoffs hope alive. Trailing by 5, going to the bottom of the 9th. You're listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
Your Cowlitz Black Bears are back at Story Field this summer. Get out and join your neighbors for family-friendly fun. A Black Bears baseball game is a perfect reason to meet with friends and coworkers. Black Bears baseball is made possible by Peace Health, Fiber Federal Credit Union, Pacific Tech Construction, Bob's Sporting Goods, McDonald's in Longview and Woodland, and the Bud Clariato Group. Don't miss a single inning of Black Bears baseball. Tickets at the gate or right now at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
It's baseball season, and Peace Health is excited to return as a sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears as they vie for the Western League Championship. Black Bears games make a great family event. Bring the whole crew to the ballpark for fresh air, sunshine, fun, friends, and all the thrills of Black Bears baseball. As the largest health provider in Cowlitz County, Peace Health is ready to step up to the plate and keep your family in the game, whether it's a routine appointment or specialty or emergency care. Peace Health and the Cowlitz Black Bears, 2 great teams.
It's coyote season here at Cowlitz River Rigging. You might be asking yourself, what does that mean?
It means haying, cutting, mowing, moving, plowing, sowing, pushing, pulling, digging, ripping, tilling, towing season.
Coyote tractors are fuel efficient, rugged, and ready to work.
Stop in at the Grown Man's Candy Store and test drive a Coyote tractor today.
Cowlitz River Rigging,
1540 Industrial Way in Longview.
depend on us.
Listen up, baseball.
Cowlitz needs 5 to extend this game, 6 to keep their playoffs hope alive. 13-8, Portland in front. In the bottom of the 9th inning, Nick Hovland will lead things off. First pitch. Fastball just outside from Levi Kiuchi. It's 1-0. Hovland got that 3-run bottom of the 7th started for the Black Bears. A leadoff single for the Washington Husky. He now needs to get on. So do a lot of Black Bears. The 1-0. Fastball ripped into left center. It's down for a base hit. Jones will cut it off. Nick Hovland leads off the 9th with a single. Rizal now bringing up Austin Smith. 8th multi-hit game of the year for Hovland, who now stands over at first. No outs. Bottom 9. Cowlitz down 5. As Austin Smith will come to the plate. 2 for 2 today with a pair of singles and a pair of walks. He has reached all 4 times he's come to the plate. He digs in from the left side. First hit against Kiuchi for the Black Bears here tonight. First pitch. Big hank there from Smith, but he comes up empty. It's 0-1. Cowlitz led 3-1 after 1, led 3-2 after 3, and then trailed 7-5 after 5. Cowlitz tied it up in the bottom of the 7th, but then 4 runs in the top of the 8th. For the Pickles, the 0-1 pitch. This is down and in. Counts even at 1-1. And then in the top half of this inning, an RBI single for Keith Jones. That might be the proverbial knockout punch, but the Black Bears still with 3 outs left to work with. 1-1. Popped up in foul territory on the right side. Evan Cloyd says he has it, and he does. Two outs now. The Black Bears left to play with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. Here's Nick Hovland. Here's Louis Albrecht. Nick Hovland stands over at first. Pickles 19 hits here tonight.
Here we go.
Black Bears only with 8. As Louis Albrecht digs in. Kiuchi from the stretch. First pitch to Louis. He's swinging. It's hit hard down the right field line, where this one will tail to play for strike number 1. Albrecht today, 0 for 3, was hit in his first plate appearance, then a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout for the Renton, Washington native. Needs to get on. So the Black Bears need 5. John Olson's come out into the on-deck circle. The 0-1 pitch. Foul tip straight back. It's 0-2. Albrecht went down swinging his last time up. So now he has to protect. Kiuchi comes set at the belt. Working from the first base side of the rubber. Here's the 0-2. Way upstairs. Lou's back in the counter, ball and 2 strikes. The Black Bears with an error in every inning that the Pickles have scored. An error in that 5-run 5th, an error in the 7th, and then an error in the 4-run 8th. 1-2. Albrecht able to fight off a slider, and we'll do it again. But those 3 errors going to come back to haunt this Black Bears team. Last night, it was the bunt defense, even again tonight. Mark Magdaleno and the Portland Pickles testing this Black Bears infield over these last 2 games. The 1-2. Albrecht lays off a breaking ball in the dirt. Counts even at 2-2. Hovland a leadoff single. Standing over at first with Cloyd holding him on. Past 10 o'clock here in Longview. As the right-hander heading to Hawaii comes set. 2-2. Slider, a ground ball to short. This could do it. Russell to second for 1. The relay to first. And the Cowlitz Black Bears drop game number 3 here at home. And have been eliminated from the playoff contention in the 2022 season. Your final score from Story Field on Thursday night in the home finale. The Portland Pickles 13 and the Cowlitz Black Bears 8.
The final score here.
The Pickles 13 runs on 19 hits and no errors. Black Bears 8 runs on 8 hits and 3 errors. The win tonight goes to Ian Umlant. The loss goes to Jaden Williamson.
3 errors. The winning pitcher Ian Umlant.
As that will do it here from Story Field in 2022. In the game that took 3 hours and 25 minutes here on Thursday evening at Story Field. Cowlitz trailed by 3 going into the bottom of the 7th. They'll come back to tie it, but then the Pickles 5 runs over the last 2 innings. as they knock the Black Bears out of playoff contention after a Bend Elks winning here tonight.
We love you for it. Can you please give these
Yakima Valley has also won. The Black Bears dropped to 3.5 games back with 3 games left to go. Heading to Bend this weekend for a 3-game set. Now all that's left for the Black Bears to do is play spoilers for the Bend Elks this weekend in Bend. Cowlitz misses the playoffs for the 10th year in a row. Took it down to the second to last series on the season. But the Portland Pickles take game number 3 here tonight, scoring 5 over the last 2 innings in a 13-8 final. Well, that's it from Story Field here in 2022. Cowlitz finishes the home slate 13-14 here at Story Field in 2022. They dropped to 23-27, 11-13 in the second half. Portland improves to 33-16, 18-7 in the second half, and 15-10 away from Walker Stadium. Well, that'll do it for me, Brennan Riley, here on Thursday evening for the final time. Big thanks to Ann Brody working behind the scenes on YouTube. And signing off for the final time here from Story Field, Brendan Riley saying good night and so long. Black Bears back in action tomorrow at 6:35 in Bend for the start of the final series and the regular season. You've been listening to Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball.
We'll see you next summer, as always.